This program is made possible in part with support from our generous sponsors. Oregon Community Bank. Feel good banking. William R. Torhorst and Associates, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic. Trusted care close to home. Maria's Pizza, a little slice of Italy right here in Oregon. The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the community of Oregon. A special thanks to the Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. OCA Media wishes to thank the Oregon School District for its ongoing support.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Oregon Panthers boys hockey. My name is Zach Seeloff, and I'm joined in the booth as always by my partner, Dan Graychuk. Dan, great to be with you here tonight.
Always good to be here, Zach.
This is a presentation of OCA Media, Oregon Public Access. It's great to be here with you. We're at Hartmeyer Ice Arena tonight in Madison, Wisconsin on Commercial Avenue. This is where Dan and I actually play rec hockey, but tonight it's the home of the Monona Grove Silver Eagles, who are hosting the Oregon Panthers. Hope everyone had a great holiday, a great new year. It's great to be back. Dan and I especially enjoyed ours, and it's great to share this with you. To get this hockey season started up once again in the new year here, 2017, these are two teams on opposite sides of the spectrum. Oregon, they're 10-0-1. They've been incredible on both sides of the puck. They're allowing only 1.82 goals per game. They're scoring 5.5. 6 of their skaters are in the top 10 of the Badger South Conference for points scored, with the top 5 of that list being all Panthers. In contrast, Monona Grove, 1-10 on the season. They're allowing 4 goals per game. They're only tallying 1.9 of their own. Although we know that teams have exploited Oregon's penalties in the past, the Silver Eagles are only converting on power plays at a rate of 14%. All that said, they have an experienced team. They're led by a pair of senior forwards in Keaton Gill and Wayne Nipfer, along with senior goalie Andre Nihirnak. So with all that in mind, we're still very early into the conference season here in Badger South. Oregon's 2-0 in the conference, Monona Grove 1-2. A win here for them would be huge if they could find a way to get it. What are you expecting to see from these teams as we drop the puck tonight?
Well, you're done with the break, so hopefully each team is going to come out a lot more fresh than they did maybe at the end of the last part of the season. Been a little bit since they've been on the ice, so now it's kind of a clean slate to start all over again. As far as Monona Grove, what we really need to see from them is more scoring and not relying so much on their goaltending, which has been very solid. To sit with a season average of a 90.6 save percentage, he's seeing a lot of shots per game. So hopefully defense is going to be able to tighten that up a bit, and they're going to be able to put some scoring together. Anytime you have a team that's very low on the power play, like a 14%, they're always looking for that magic component. What is going to make them more dangerous? So you have to wonder, have they been focusing on that in practice? And if so, that could make for a very long night for Oregon. On the other side, as you pointed out, they have great scoring forwards. The last game we did for them, they played an amazing 10 minutes of the final period where they really put Baraboo back on their heels and ended up getting that game in overtime. Impressive play. But one name you didn't mention in all of that was Roskis, who's been great in net. He's been somebody who's always dependable, that they could always count on, and has been there for them when their defense is broken down. So if they can stay out of the box and play with the same intensity that they did in the third period of the Baraboo game, I think it's going to be a long night for Monona Grove.
Well, and you mentioned Henry Roscoe's the goaltender for Oregon, and I think you're absolutely right, too. When we look at these two goaltenders, and I apologize, I'm sure I'm butchering this name. I wasn't able to track down the Monona Grove coach ahead of this game. It's Andre Nihirnak is what I'm going to go with. Hopefully that's correct. He's number 1 for the Silver Eagles. 43 goals allowed on 414 saves, 90.6 save percentage. We look at Henry Roscoe's 17 goals allowed on 201 saves, 92.2%. Very similar percentage, and yet it's clear that Nihirnak is facing twice as many shots per game. And we know from having watched the defense of Oregon is rock solid. They know how to play defense. They sometimes have trouble clearing out the zone against teams that put on solid offensive pressure. And we saw in the Baraboo game, teams that can move through the neutral zone well are one way to defeat that defensive Oregon. But on the whole, Oregon's defense very solid. What does Monona Grove have to do defensively to try and change their fortunes a bit here? It seems like they're probably letting 40-plus shots a game get to their goaltender. That's not going to work against a team like Oregon. How do they put a stop to that?
A good, solid forecheck. What they need to do is make sure if Oregon is in their zone with the puck or they're chasing after them, that everybody is back-checking and the forecheck is solid. Take away that time and space. If Oregon starts working a cycle on either corner, that's when they become the most dangerous. Their passing is solid. They're able to find those open lanes, that open stick. And because of that, what Monona Grove has to do is really not allow that to happen. And you do that through good forecheck and a solid back check. Oregon Panthers defense is a stingy defense. They do not let too many golden opportunities come. And then when that does happen, Roskis has been there to make the save, and he's been impressive at it. So, again, Roskis is kind of, in my opinion, the support that the rest is built on, because when you have that kind of confidence in the goaltender, you can allow those forwards to really focus on an offensive-minded game as opposed to a defensive-style game.
Absolutely. All right, folks, real quick, the coaches for these two teams. So the Oregon Panthers, their head coach is Mike Jocham. He's assisted by Anthony Gomez, Patrick Hansen, and Megan Bateman. On the Silver Eagles side, their head coach is David Kinsler. He's assisted by Craig Dobbinspec, Joe Schuchart, Toby Kinsler, Sean Glenn, and Chris Bradford. And I'm sure there's no relation between Toby and Dave Kinsler. But we see the two teams skating out here. We're going to get down to the PA shortly for the starting lineups and the national anthem. And just before we get there, you're the Silver Eagles. You're 1-10 on the season, but you're only 1-2 in the conference. You're only a couple games back on Oregon. Really, there haven't been very many conference games played at all. You still have the whole season really to look forward to here, particularly if you can win this game. What do you want to do at that very first drop of the puck to make a statement, kind of assert yourself here?
I think they're going to have to do it physically. I think if they can play a physical game, if they don't have the same kind of speed or offensive punch that Oregon does, they need to look at it as a grinding game. Win the ugly battles in the corners, good solid forecheck and back check. Be physical, not dirty, physical, and then try and get as many pucks to Roskis as possible.
Alrighty, folks, we're going to head down to the PA announcer now. Alrighty, folks, welcome back. OCA Media, Oregon Panthers boys hockey. The Panthers are the visiting team tonight. They're wearing their black jerseys with orange trim. Monona Grove Silver Eagles hosting them here at Hartmeyer Ice Arena in Madison. They're wearing their white home jerseys with blue trim. Just before we get started, this program is made possible in part with support from our generous sponsors, Oregon Community Bank, Feel Good Banking, William R. Tolhurst and Associates, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things, Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic, trusted care close to home, Maria's Pizza, a little slice of Italy right here in Oregon. The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, protecting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the Oregon community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. Check out OregonAthleticBoosters.com for more details. And finally, OCA Media wishes to thank the Oregon School District for its ongoing support. Dropkick Murphy's playing us into the game here, shipping up to Boston. And before we ship out to Boston, this game's going to get started. We talked about Monona Grove. How about Oregon? What do they want to do early here to demonstrate their resolve against the Monona Grove Silver Eagles?
Look to capitalize on their speed, on their offensive prowess and their abilities there. Try to get it in deep and try and get a quick goal. That always sets a tone for a game, and I think that would be great for the Panthers to do.
All righty. Zach Roscoe's for Oregon. Sam Smith from Monona Grove in the face-off circle. Music climaxes, puck drops, and we're off here. The puck is won back by the Oregon Panthers, and they'll play it up through neutral ice. Alex Verhagen has on the near side, lifts a shot from way behind the blue line. Pad save, a rebound opportunity. 7 crashes in, can't quite get to it. That was number 7, Calvin Schneider, tried to get it on. Nearly had a chance there to play that rebound. Alex Verhagen has the puck now in the near side corner. Drops it off for Zach Roscoe, but it's intercepted by the Silver Eagles. Verhagen plays it back down low, and Sam Smith will pick it up for the Eagles across to a teammate on the far side. Looking for a breakout pass, and they're going to be able to move this one up. Off the boards, Gage Shiljan holds it, leaves it back for number 7 across to Verhagen, and Verhagen gains the zone to the high slot, looking for the shot. He's towards the hash marks, loses it in the skates, but it's picked right back up by Zach Roscoe. Roscoe's behind the end line. Verhagen at the hash mark, shot, score! And that did not take long, 42 seconds in. It looked like Oregon was developing a little something there, and sure enough.
Well, you had Monona Grove trying to break out along the far boards. They went to move that puck off the boards to bounce it around. The forward for the Panthers was intercepted, and they just got a clean pass up to the middle, and he did not miss. So that's exactly what I was talking about. Get that quick goal right away.
No, and that's what we've seen from Verhagen in particular. Alex Verhagen, a dangerous shooter with the puck on his stick, can pick his spot pretty easily. And a nearly intercepted pass by Tyler Damon there as the puck remains in the Eagles zone off of the faceoff. The Panthers still battling forward, picked up by Damon. From the top of the circle, pad save and knocked away. Played behind the cage by the Eagles. They have it in their own near corner. Up to number 12 along the near side. They should be able to skate this one out. Nice pass across, chopped by 22 for Panthers, and then knocked over, but we're going to get an elbowing call. Hand is up, there's the whistle. And let's see what the call is to be sure. Nope, he's going to give it a cross check. Either way, number 5 got up pretty high from behind on that player, and an easy call there for the ref.
Boy, I guess I would have called it elbowing or interference because that hit came just before the puck got there. But again, we've seen this issue before with the Panthers. They have a tendency to find themselves on the penalty kill. And here's a chance for Monona Grove to even it up.
Equalize real quickly here if they can take advantage. Monona Grove controls off the faceoff. They're in the Panther zone. Move it over to the near side, top of the circle, then back down low to number 18. 18 nearly loses it. This one's going to be played away by Gage Shiljan. He plays it all the way, and here comes Verhagen. Verhagen's behind everybody. He's the lone one back. The goalie has it. Nice job to chip it past Verhagen. Great play from the goalie there. Oh, man, it's off from number 7 and rattles back in. Calvin Schneider in just the right spot for the Panthers. Comes back into the Silver Eagles zone, but the Eagles will be able to break this one out as they rush up through neutral ice. Nice move at center, but he loses the puck immediately once again, and it's slapped right back out by 17, Lucas Hefty. They'll have to check up here to get back on sides. Have it in the near corner, a little bit of a shot delivered there. Battling at the point. Nice job by Calvin Schneider to fight that one out. Continues to fight near the penalty box and plays it again. He's got it up to Hefty at the scorer's table. Hefty will fire that one in. Puts it on net. Easy stick save, though, for the goalie. And he's looking to pass this one out. He's got a Panther to deal with, though. Leaves it off behind the cage. 14:54 to go. Still 1-0 in favor of the Panthers. Exactly 1 minute to go on that penalty as the Silver Eagles regain the Panther zone. Nice job to control the puck as they're down in the low corner. Moving back behind the net here, looking for a way to get this one in. Circling it on the outside now, trying to find a way to get past this Oregon defense. And as we talked about, very experienced on the penalty kill, which is another way of saying they take a lot of penalties. But they do a good job killing them off. 14:30 to go. That shot really didn't go anywhere, but it's held by the Silver Eagles. Nice job, knocked away by Zach Roscoe all the way back into the Silver Eagles zone. They'll have to reset here with 32 seconds to go on the penalty. Number 12 carrying it, that's Wyatt Nipfer. Nipfer across to 21. Oh, and just offsides. I'm sorry, that was 20. And we've talked about it in other games that we call, especially for our rec league. Passing it right at the blue line there is so risky. It's so easy to get out of sync.
And when you have the puck carrier, you make that one extra little move to the side to try and find a little bit more space. You can throw your wingers off, and that's ending up what causes offsides most of the time in that kind of situation.
Neutralized face-off. Still 22 seconds to go on that penalty. Monona Grove has the 5-4 skater advantage, but off of the face-off, the Panthers able to fire it all the way down behind the Monona Grove net. They'll pick it up there with 14:04 to go. 10 seconds on the penalty, looking for one last chance here. Off the boards, but that's going to be picked up by Gage Shiljan. Dumps it back through neutral ice, thrown in, but that's going to be a delayed offsides. Man, a dangerous rebound there, but because of the offsides, Monona Grove not able to take advantage. The penalty expires, and both teams are now full strength as number 5, Carson Timberlake, comes off of the penalty box. 13:45 to go. 1-0 is the lead for Oregon off the Alex Verhagen goal. 42 seconds into this game. Still in the first period. Nice job by Zach Roscoe to hold in the zone. Ahead to 18. 18 working hard, trying to get that. That's Matthew Strassman continuing to battle, and now he's got it. Going to the hash marks. Gets it to 10. Shot. Zach Roscoe's blocked up by number 5. That was Garrett Vinge that got in the way from Monona Grove. Got it again for Hagen in the slot, trying to get it through, but it's knocked all the way out. And Gage Shiljan will pick it up in neutral ice. He gets it across to Lucas Hefty. Hefty being hassled very nicely on the forecheck by number 11, Keaton Gill. We talked about him before the game. He's got 2 goals, 4 assists on the season, hassling very nicely on the forecheck. Panthers still have it in their defensive zone. Hefty now has it to the near side. Across to Roscoe's. Roscoe's coming through neutral ice, and he'll gain the zone. He's got Hefty across. He's also got number 7 across. Decides to stop up, gets it to 7 down low in the corner. 7 moving towards the net. He's got Verhagen in the center, poked away by the stick of number 1. Nice job by Nahirniak, the goalie for Monona Grove, to play that one away. Puck pops up very high, and it's held by Zach Roscoe's. Roscoe's to Verhagen. Verhagen just loses control, goes to the far side. Back to Roscoe's all the way through, though. Number 5 winds, fires, and it hits number 20 hard. Body block by Tanner Smith for Monona Grove, and a battle ensues in the far corner now. Picked up by number 11, trying to get through. He's into the slot, swings, and a stick save. The puck pops out, though, and it's picked up by number 7, Calvin Schneider. Schneider downloaded to 9 for Verhagen. Verhagen's got Roscoe's in the slot, and stick goes to the shot, and a stick save. Monona Grove just trying to clear this one out. They do, and they get it on net. Nope, not quite. It's going to be icing there, and that was a little bit of a desperation icing. Long defensive shift for the Eagles.
Monona Grove has to do a little bit better job of supporting the forecheck in their zone. They ended up pulling 2 to 3 bodies over on the puck carrier, which left 2 Panthers open, and that's why they're finding these outlet passes and putting shots on net.
Already off the faceoff, it's controlled by the Silver Eagles. They try and get it out into neutral ice, but it's slapped in by Hayden Bell, who holds the zone. 22 across to number 4, Tyler Damon. Damon fires a shot, but it's blocked by 21. Brett Sapp won't let that one through, and they continue to play in the corner. Monona Grove has it, gets it across. They should be able to break this one out. Monona Grove carrying it nicely. Nice chip into the zone, and it comes all the way to the far corner. Going to be grabbed there by Carson Timberlake. He pushes off, and number 22 will pick it up, Ian Shiljan. Shiljan ahead to Tyler Damon, who can't hold on, but Shiljan sticks with it. Nice work, and he's got Tyler Damon across as he comes through and gains the zone. To the top of the circle, throws the shot, easy glove save. And Nahirniak right in position and gloves that one easily. Is headed toward his forehead.
It was. You know, you go back to that first shot that we saw on net from that weird angle. Monona Grove goalie thought he had it on him, but it kind of trickled off to the side. Now he's starting to find his groove. He's seeing the puck well. Roscoe has not seen the puck yet. It has not made contact with him.
Lucas Hefty controls that off the faceoff for the Panthers. He fires it all the way down, picked up by number 11, who moves it back across. Monona Grove has it there, and the person number 12, he leaves it off for the teammate, and they'll try and move this through the near side, being hassled by a bunch of Panthers, and the Panthers come away with it. Number 18, Matt Strassman. Strassman in the corner battling for it. Gets it over to number 3. Number 3 looking to get it back to Strassman. Leaves it in the corner, but it's going to be picked up by Monona Grove. Nice job. Comes back in. 11 fires, pad save. Hefty's going to pick this one up at the blue line and hold it in. Across to number 3, that's Ryan Mitchick. Mitchick to the top of the circle. Shot and another glove save. Nahirniak not afraid to use that glove. Very handy with it.
Yeah, during warm-ups I was watching him. His side-to-sides are great. Good edge work. He's quick up and down. His glove is probably one of his strongest skills that we've seen so far, and he uses it very effortlessly, which is important in this because Oregon's probably already tallied 9-10 shots on net.
There've been quite a few, and what we were talking about where they want to keep that from happening. Obviously, Monona Grove so far not able to stop this potent Oregon offense. Puck in the corner. The Panthers do control off the faceoff. It's held by Zach Roscoe. They knock the linesman over, but they get it across to Verhagen. Verhagen in the center. Number 7, backhands. Can't quite get the shot to go. Pushed down from behind. Never really had control of it. Puck rifled around now to the near side. It's going to be picked up by number 7. Across to Lucas Hefty. Wine, drive, save by Nahirniak, and he made that look easy despite the fact that it was hustling on its way in.
And there was a lot of traffic going on in front of him, and it just shows you how good he is at tracking the puck. He saw that clean. We've talked about it in a number of different games we've done. If you don't see it, you can't stop it. Get more bodies in front of them to make some of these shots a lot more effective.
Zach Roscos against Garrett Vinge in the face-off circle. We're in the Silver Eagles zone. Face-off controlled by the Silver Eagles. They'll take it back behind the cage and throw it across off to the far side. At the Zamboni door, number 11 controls, but he's being hassled by Calvin Schneider. Coming in is Zach Roscos as well, trying to get it out. Schneider comes away with it. He's fighting to get it on his end, but it's picked up, nicely picked up by number 11, and here comes 11, Keaton Gill. Gill fires the shot too high, and it comes around to the near side. Comes all the way out of the zone. They'll fire that one back in, but they'll have to check up on the delayed offside. Nice hustle by Keaton Gill there to get an offensive opportunity. Just missed the cage a bit high.
Yeah, probably their best scoring opportunity, but they kind of rushed it and weren't able to get the puck on Roscos.
Absolutely. A pass through to center there, very nicely through to center, but broken up by Carson Timberlake and knocked all the way out to neutral ice. The Silver Eagles play this one, and we're getting quite a bit of contact going on here. Now both teams playing a physical game. Timberlake has the puck in his own zone, chips it ahead to Tyler Damon. Damon moves that one up to 22. 22 gains the zone. He's got 15 across. Moves to the hash marks, fires the shot, pad save, and swallowed up by Nahirniak. And nice job there, Nahirniak trusting his defense, takes the shooter all the way, makes the save.
You had 3 defensive players that all kind of converged on the puck carrier, but was still able to get the shot off. That's the kind of defensive style that we need to see from Monona Grove in order for them to stay in this game.
Face-off comes not really controlled by anybody. Monona Grove able to play it out, though, into center ice. Lucas Hefty there at the scorer's table, taps it ahead for number 15, Laszlo. Laszlo dumps it in, and Tyler Damon will chase as it goes behind the cage. Picked up by 21, Brett Zapp for the Monona Grove Eagles. Battling with Damon, and he gets it across to a teammate. Battling there, gets past Gage Shiljan. That's number 20, Tanner Smith. And Smith fighting to move it through neutral ice, but it's going to be picked up by Gage here as he turns around, spits it back into neutral ice. Brett Zapp regathers defensively for the Eagles. They move it across, and they'll try and work this one through. Nice job to tap that one in. Shiljan's going to be able to pick it up behind his own end line, but he is pursued closely by the Monona Grove Eagles with 9:14 to go in this first period. They managed to get hold of it. Backhand shot. Pad save from Henry Roscos. Great work by Tanner Smith there to keep fighting for that one and get a shot. Tyler Damon now has the puck, trying to get past, but it's stopped up by the Eagles once again. Gathered by 15, and he'll look to get this one off the boards, and he gets it past everybody. That one's going to come all the way down. 21, the icing is waved off, and 21 picks it up for Monona Grove. That's Brett Zapp as he moves to the near side, fighting with the puck. Nice job. Taps it across to number 8. Back to Zapp. Off of his stick. Comes through to number 8, but it's going to be grabbed by Oregon. Nice play with the hand there by number 3. And this one's into the zone. Tyler Damon at the top of the circle has it now. Drags and fires, misses it just a bit to the right. Great drag on that shot. Off to Lucas Hefty now on the high slide. Lifts it high, a little bit too high. Zach Roscoe's trying to grab there. Can't get it. I'm sorry, that was Sam Hakes who couldn't get a stick on it, but it's picked up by number 18. Here comes 18 to the top of the circle. Matt Strassman looking for a shot, gets the legs together as number 18, Alex Baldwin for Monona Grove, and Monona Grove has the puck now. Comes through to center, 18, shot us, nice chest protector save, but it's held by 6, Hayden Bell. Hayden moves that one down low, and the Panthers still in business on offense. Brett Zapp has this one, hard collision there, and they were going to get a whistle. Looked like maybe a little head contact there. I'm not sure as 21 Brett Zapp went down.
They kind of showed.
Yeah, we're going to get another cross check once again. So as 21 went down, it was number 18, Matt Strassman, coming across. I could see that they collided. I couldn't really see what the issue was, but the ref makes the call, whistles it right away for a cross check, and another 2-minute power play for Monona Grove.
Yeah, to me it looked like the Monona Grove player kind of lost an edge and went down on his knees, and then the two collided. Maybe the ref saw something we didn't.
All righty. So off the face-off in the Monona Grove zone, it's controlled by the Panthers. Oh, I'm sorry. See, I thought they got Strassman for it. They got the Silver Eagles for this.
Right.
I apologize,
right.
folks. I was on the completely wrong wavelength here, so I have to admit I'm really confused about that call. But nonetheless, the Panthers now on the power play. They control the puck in the Silver Eagles zone, have the 5-4 skater advantage. Nice job to move it through center. Zach Roscos right there, but the puck comes all the way out to the corner. Lucas Hefty has it at the far point. Across to Verhagen. Verhagen at the top of the circle to the face-off spot. Moves around one defender, going for the backhand. In, and he scores! Couldn't tell if he played that off a defender or if Zach Roscoe's able to get a tip on it. But either way, they put the puck in the net. 2-0 now, the lead for the Panthers.
Didn't really take long on that power play, and we got to see just how solid of a power play it was. Right off the face-off, they get control, they spread it out, and then they slowly collapse with each pass. eventually getting all the bodies right in the slot in front of the crease, and you get a real nice backhand that kind of sneaks in. Great power play, goal. Good move by the Panthers.
Excellent. Excellent work by the Oregon Panthers. They now lead 2-0 with 7 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Number 15 has it off the faceoff. He goes coast to coast, fires the shot, but it's saved by Nahirniak. Poor Tyler Damon able to dump that one back in. Laszlo going forward. He's got it in the corner, but it's taken away by the Silver Eagles. Silver Eagles working to move this one out. They get it all the way out. Number 11's one-on-one now, but a lot of defenders are chasing him. He'll let that one go into a corner, try and get his team to check up with him. Number 13 plays it ahead. It's going to be picked up by Laszlo once again. Laszlo fires that one out. It goes behind Tyler Damon, comes all the way out into the Monona Grove zone. They're able to slap it back into neutral ice, and they chip it all the way back into the Panther zone. Lucas Hefty going to pick it up behind his own. He's shadowed by number 11. Stops up, change direction, looking for a way to get this one out. Across to Gage Children, who gets it to Tyler Damon. Damon still on the end line, back to Lucas Hefty. Nice forecheck here from Monona Grove, but Oregon able to play out of it. Damon has it now. Nice lead pass ahead to number 3. That's Ryan Mitchick. Mitchick to the top of the circle. Pulls the trigger. Save from Nahirniak. And once again, that glove flashes, and he easily puts it away.
It seems like Monona Grove, when they're in the offensive zone, they're staying too spread out. They're moving the puck to the open spots on the ice, but they don't have any bodies there. They really need to have a better job of communicating to each other down there so they can find some open sticks and generate some kind of offense.
All right, off the faceoff, Oregon controls, but it's knocked away by number 12. That's Wyatt Nipfer. Controlled by number 5, Carson Timberlake, ahead to Mitchick. Mitchick to Sam Hakes, and this one comes into the Monona Grove zone, but Monona Grove will control in the person of Wyatt Nipfer. Nipfer tries to get across. It's picked off by Mitchick. Mitchick gets that one close to the goal. He's going to try and lift it. Pad save, slotted away. Great job by Nahirniak. Couldn't stop the rebound from coming, but he slaps it away with his stick and keeps Oregon from getting an easy tap in. Here comes Monona Grove the other way now. Number 20 has it, Tanner Smith. Tanner stops up at the top of the circle, but the puck is knocked away. Picked up by Carson Timberlake. A battle ensues in the corner. Tanner has it once again, tries to hit a point man who's not there, and that one comes all the way down. Monona Grove will have to reset, and it's what you said. They all sort of collapsed to that corner as the pass came out to the point. They weren't able to do anything with it.
Yeah, and that was a great opportunity, probably the second best they've had in this game so far. They need to do a little bit better job of communicating with each other to find the open sticks.
Great outlet pass to Alex Verhagen. He's able to tap at the blue line, wave off the icing, and now he's battling for it behind the cage. Monona Grove play it out, but it's going to be picked up by Zach Roscoe. Roscoe turns it around, but it's intercepted by 18. Roscoe regains it, though, at the corner, continuing to fight. Ahead to Verhagen. Verhagen's at the far side spot, looking to pass this one out. He's got Hayden Bell, but he gets it back down low. Roscoe's going to go try and challenge in there, but it comes all the way to the near side. Verhagen circles over, going to play for it. Gets it back to Roscoe. Roscoe's out to Hayden Bell at the point. Hayden Bell back down low. Comes into the corner. They're trying to get it back to Hefty at the center, and they get it over to Roscoe. Roscoe to Hefty. Trying to get this one into the slot, finally swatted away, and on the shift, on the line change, Gage Children able to play it in the regate. Here comes Alex Verhagen. He's got Roscoe and number 7 across. Looking to get it through, can't pass it through the defense. Nice job by number 18 with the body block. Shot from Zach Roscoe off the rebound, can't get it to go. Great pad save from Nahirniak. 4:47 to go, still 2-0 in favor of the Oregon Panthers in this game. Monona Grove, the home team, trying to get it out. We're live at Hartmeyer Ice Arena here in Madison, Wisconsin. Alex Verhagen has it, dumps it off for Roscoe in the far corner. Roscoe to number 7 in the center, swatted away. Roscoe fires, pad save, and they are just peppering Nahirniak with shots. Monona able to get it out here. They're going to be guided into the boards very roughly by Lucas Hefty. Nice shot delivered there. And the puck comes all the way into the near side in the Panther zone. Trying to dig it out. Multiple players, everyone going for it. Verhagen finally picks it up. He's got it on the near side. Trying to lift this one out, but Monona Grove able to battle for it. Finally, Tyler Damon has it. And here comes Damon the other way. Damon at the far side. Top of the circle. Lifts a shot a bit too high over the crossbar and comes all the way out. Monona Grove going to try and play this one out. And they're able to get it out into neutral ice. Nice job there by number 4, Tyler Damon, coming across, just lifted the shot a tad too high.
Yeah, and to go back to that hit, that was a textbook hip check by Hefty. That's, as a coach, what you want to see your players do. It was a beautiful hip check, clean all the way, separated the player from the puck, which is everything you want to see. That was a great play by Hefty.
Excellent, and he's one of their senior leaders on this team, one of the leaders in this league. Right now, Lucas Hefty sitting on 9 goals, 10 assists, only 4 penalties. Captain for a reason, you can tell.
Oh, yeah, and that was just a perfect hip check.
All right, number 22 in the face-off circle, Ian Shilgen against number 9, Riley Seifert, in the Monona Grove zone. Nope, and we're going to knock Riley out. We're going to replace him with number 12, Wyatt Nipfer. Face-off comes, and it's controlled by Hayden Bell for the Panthers. Nice job to get it through traffic. Pad save, though, from number 1 for the Monona Grove Eagles. Great job to make that pad save. A lot of screen in there. And Monona Grove has it defensively in their own zone. Nice job by Tyler Damon to block a breakout pass. It comes right to the goalie, and he stops it. Nahirniak, I got to say, I almost feel bad for him. He is just on fire, and he's just facing so many shots.
With 3:30 left in this period, the score is 2-0, but it could easily be 5-0. Some of the saves he's made have been solid rock star saves. They need to do a better job of clearing the zone because every scoring opportunity the Panthers have come off of bad turnovers.
Playing great there. Hayden Bell tries to get a shot through, stopped up by number 18, Alex Baldwin. That's got to be the fourth or fifth shot he's blocked already in this period. 3:20 to go. It's controlled by Hayden Bell. Bell across to number 3, Ryan Mitchell. Mitchell gains the zone. He tries to chip it to 25. Instead, it's grabbed by Sam Higgs. Backhand shot. What a save and a score! What a save on that first shot. But number 3, Ryan Mitchell, gathers up the garbage, able to fire it in. And again, I do feel so bad for Nahirniak. I do not know how he stopped that first shot just with the toe of his skate. But there's nothing he can do on that second one.
Amazing extension. One of the things that you don't hear a lot about goaltenders is their flexibility, their leg strength, and their ability to extend. He was able to extend that right pad out to catch it on his toe. Goaltender's supposed to make the first save. You need your defense there to clean away rebounds, and again, he was kind of left out to dry there.
Yep, and I'm talking about the Monona Grove Silver Eagles, but let's give credit to the Panthers here. 3-0 in the first period. They are just pushing on offense, and they are doing everything they need to do. Monona Grove does have the puck in the Panther zone off of that faceoff, trying to find a way in. Pass across, nobody there, and it's number 25 that tries to get it out. It's stopped up nicely, though, by Monona Grove and comes back into the near side corner. Battle ensues there. Monona Grove picks it up there at the top of the circle, but they lose control. Nice pass out to Ryan Mitchell from Bryce McLeod, and Mitchell's going to get in the zone. He'll dump it in and go for a change as 25 follows up. That's Sawyer LaChance coming behind the cage, looking to disrupt in this breakout attempt for the Monona Grove Silver Eagles. 2:30 to go as the Silver Eagles have it in their own zone. Trying to play it across, they play it back, and again, a man not there, and there does just seem to be a little asynchronicity to the Eagles game here. They're not really in tune with one another.
No, and a lot of their passes have been either completely off or there's nobody there where they're putting that puck, and it seems like they're trying to play catch up, and it's not working well.
Puck in the Monona Grove Eagles zone. They're battling for it behind the cage. Man trips over the cage and goes down. That was number 2, Bryce McLeod for the Panthers, and the puck does finally come out. It's picked up by Alex Verhagen. Verhagen goes across to Lucas Hefty off of the wall. Hefty has the puck, and he gets it over to Zach Roscoe. Roscoe can't control, though, and number 12 is going to be able to carry this one for Monona Grove. Dumps it off to 11 at the point. Broken up by Roscoe, though, who recontrols down low. No, still battling for it is number 11. Great work by the Eagles. Shot and a save. Puck still rattling, though. Covered by Roscoe, and that was as nice an opportunity as we've seen from the Eagles. Number 11, give him huge credit. Keaton Gill set that all up.
And that's something they need to build on. Right there, they outplayed the Panthers to the puck. They outplayed them in the zone, and they worked a lot harder to get it into that corner, move it up front. That's what they need to do, so they just need to build on that. It's obvious they can do it. Now they need to do it again.
Great work there. Number 22 in the faceoff circle, Ian Shilgen, but it's controlled by the Silver Eagles. Shot ramps off a skate, and it'll go out of play. We'll have another faceoff.
What's kind of interesting at this point is this is the most sustained offensive zone time Monona Grove has had yet. They really are struggling, and they need to get something to build on, and this is their chance.
All right, Ian Shilgen against Brady Gareth Ennis in the face-off circle. Brady was the one who was penalized earlier that led to that Panthers power play goal. Panthers control, they get it behind the cage, leave it off for Carson Timberlake, who moves it ahead. Great little pass there, and 22 has it, Ian Shilgen. Number 15 wanted the puck, Laszlo, but Ian Shilgen has it, fires the shot, a pad save, pops up very high and moves into the far corner. Number 5 regathers it. No, back into the slot, can't quite get it, but Tyler Damon has it at the top of the circle. Fires one through, and it hits number 5 and moves off. That was Garrett Finch with the block, and the puck comes all the way into the near corner. Tyler Damon still fighting for it. We're getting a whistle here after contact up against the boards.
I'm not exactly sure.
I haven't seen a signal from the officials just yet, unless we're saying the net. Oh, the net had come off. I saw him just lift it up. So the net had come off. We'll just get a stoppage and play and a face-off there. I was like, I didn't really see a penalty. That hit looked clean, but just the net had come off. And so with 1:06 to go, still 3-0 in favor of the Panthers. We'll have a face-off in the Monona Grove zone. Monona Grove controls. They move it ahead, but it's held by Lucas Hefty. Back over to Gage Shilgen. Shilgen down low to Damon at the Zamboni door. Back out to the point. Panthers moving nicely here. This is when they're most dangerous, when they're cycling the puck like this. Fires the shot from Damon. Don't know how he got any zip on that, but he got a lot. Just missed it, hit the side of the cage. Over to Lucas Hefty at the point. Hefty's going to move this one down low. It'll be picked off by the Silver Eagles. They fire it off the boards, but it's held by Hefty. Hefty going to walk it in now. Goes to this face-off spot. Pass across. Shot from Damon and a save. Doesn't make it through. Held by Gage Children to the point, though. Back down low to Damon with 33 seconds to go. Silver Eagles still have it. Lifted high off the boards. Stopped by Damon. He moves back to the top of the circle. Out to the Zamboni door. Dumps it off for Gage. Gage winds. Fires and a glove save. Nahirniak had to reach for that one, but just as sure with that glove as ever and makes the stop.
It almost seems like Monona Grove, every time they touch the puck, they want to get rid of it. They just want to move it to a spot so it's not going to hurt them. They need to calm down, they need to relax, and they need to play the kind of game that they can in order to get back in this.
Face-off comes. It's controlled by the Panthers, but they knock it all the way out to neutral ice where it's controlled by Lucas Hefty. Hefty across to Gage Children. Gage, ill-advised pass, and it's intercepted. 12 to the face-off spot. Fires the shot, blocked up by Lucas Hefty, and knocked all the way to the far side. Number 18 trying to get this, that's Matt Strassman. Strassman loses control, but it's picked up by Gage Children. Children will move to the near side. He's got a couple of skaters with him with 2 seconds to go. Just needs to pull the trigger. Instead, he'll control it, and that will end this period 3-0 in favor of the Oregon Panthers. Alex Verhagen, 42 seconds in, just buried one from the hash marks. Carson Timberlake got that cross-check penalty. We saw they killed that off successfully. Then Brady Garathanis took the cross-check 9 minutes in. That led to the power play goal. We got the third goal from the Panthers. They're really firing on all cylinders, but we did see that Monona Grove has the capacity to generate offensive chances, to generate real scoring opportunity.
Yeah, we saw a flicker of it just briefly on a couple different shifts in that third period, or the first period towards the end of it. Monona Grove needs to build on that. And if I'm in their locker room right now, what I'm saying is take a breath. We can't always depend on our goaltender to make the saves, and if we are, we need to give him the kind of support that's going to help. The 3 goals, not his fault. The power play goal was just a brilliant power play. The other ones were off rebounds that there wasn't much he could do. Panthers are so solid on offense, and right now Monona Grove needs to relax and play with a purpose and have better communication out there.
I'll tell you what we're seeing a very physical game from Oregon. It doesn't seem like Monona Grove is giving it back quite as much, and not that they should be looking to hit people, just that they're not, like you said, they're not comfortable carrying the puck, and they don't seem as comfortable engaging as Oregon is. Oregon really playing aggressive. They're playing with the initiative. In Monona Grove, I don't know what they need to do to get back on top of that.
Yeah, Oregon's putting on a clinic in a number of senses. They're working this pass from behind the net beautifully. They've done it 4 or 5 times where they maintain possession in the zone. They get it behind the net. They have one of their wingers just flying through at the hash marks. They're able to put it on that stick and try and get the shot. They're doing that again and again, and Monona Grove has to break down those passing lanes, put a body on the body, separate them from the puck. But Oregon's just really hitting on all cylinders. One thing I'll say, with Roskis not seeing a lot of action until the end of that period, you can get cold as a goaltender. You want to see some reps. You want to see some shots to kind of stay warm in there. And after the game we saw in Baraboo, regardless of how a team plays in the first period or second period, the other team can turn it on, and you never know what's going to happen.
All righty, folks. We're going to go to a break, and then we'll be back. You're listening to OCA Media, Oregon Panthers Boys Hockey. Monona Grove hosting the Panthers here at Hartmeyer Ice Arena in Madison, Wisconsin. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
This program is made possible in part with support from our generous sponsors. Oregon Community Bank. Feel good banking. William R. Torhorst and Associates, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic. Trusted care close to home. Maria's Pizza, a little slice of Italy right here in Oregon. The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the community of Oregon. A special thanks to the Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. OCA Media wishes to thank the Oregon School District for its ongoing support.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back. Oregon Panthers boys hockey. The Panthers visiting the Monona Grove Silver Eagles at Hartmeyer Ice Arena in Madison, Wisconsin tonight. My name is Zach Seeloff. I'm joined by Dan Greatchuck, and Sean Bull is on the camera lens for us tonight. And remember, folks, copies of this and all OCA Media programs are available. Call 291-0148 or visit ocamedia.com for more information. We're always looking for volunteers to help record events in the Oregon community. We have cameras, we've got equipment. They're free to community members to record events. Grab a camera and a tripod when your son or daughter is playing a game or they're up on stage, and we'll put them on TV. Again, it's 291-0148 for more information. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, and be sure to watch replays of every Panther game we cover on our YouTube channel. Send us game days photos using the hashtag OCA Game Day. And Dan, both teams coming back out, getting ready to start the second period here. Panthers with a 3-0 lead. We talked a little bit at the end about what Monona Grove needs to do. First drop of the puck, first shift. What do they want to achieve here?
I think they have to set a tone and make a statement. And I go back to what I said before the first puck drop. They need to play a physical game. They need to work well in the corners. And now, above all, they need to communicate with each other. They need to play as a unit and not as individuals trying to move a puck forward. They have to play as a team, and that comes through good communication. And they just didn't have that in the first period.
No, they sure didn't. And there were an awful lot of passes, like you said, that went either to nobody or clearly the guy on the receiving end was not expecting it. We'll see if they can clean that up in the second period. Number 9, Riley Seifert against number 10, Zach Roscos in the face-off circle. Face-off comes, and it's controlled sort of loosely by the Panthers. It works all the way into their zone. We get a whistle right here. We're going to get an offsides whistle. A lot of contact at the blue line, but it ends up being an offsides. We'll have a neutralized face-off.
Yeah, and again, I think Monona Grove just needs to let what happened in the first period go away and focus on a better second period.
Face-off comes. This time it is controlled by the Panthers. Gage Shiljan has it, taps it into neutral ice. Ahead to number 7, who nicely gets over to Zach Roscos. He's got Verhagen across. Fires the shot from the top of the circle. Stick save from Nahirniak, who knocks it all the way into the safety net, and we'll have a face-off on the out of play.
One of the things that the Panthers have been doing so well is controlling the neutral zone and getting penetration into the offensive zone. It's almost been like a knife through butter, getting it into the offensive zone. And they do that so well. I don't know how Monona Grove is going to be able to answer to that.
No shift changes just yet. Only 19 seconds into this game. Oregon controls in the Monona Grove zone. Down low into the corner. That's picked up by number 7, Calvin Schneider. Schneider tries to get it to Roscos, but it comes all the way back into the corner. Schneider still fighting for it, and here comes Roscos to assist. He gets it out to Gage Shiljan at the point. Shiljan pushed hard by number 20, Tanner Smith. Tanner fighting hard for it, and they're able to gain the zone, but it's immediately knocked out. Roscos now has it. Nice stick lift from number 12, though. He fires from behind the red line, and that's going to be an icing call. Great job, though. That was number 12, Wyatt Knipp, for the stick lift to take the puck away just behind the red line as he launches it into the Panther zone.
Yeah, and again, that was almost a icing because they weren't aware where they were on the ice. You're moving so fast. You want to get that puck into the zone. Sometimes you just need to take a second.
One quick step, one quick breath, and kind of get your wits about you. Face off in the Monona Grove zone, controlled by Oregon. Lightly comes through to Nahirniak, who plays it away with the stick. Number 15 fighting for it. That's Laszlo. He's in the near corner, assisted by 22 Gage Shiljan. Comes all the way across, and here's Hayden Bell at the top of the circle. Gets one through, but it's stopped up. Bad save from Nahirniak. Back out to Hayden Bell at the far point. Nice job to play that through. That's number 3, Jake Lemire. And here comes Lemire 2-on-1 with number 11. Lemire across to 11. Shot to score! Jake Lemire with the killer pass over to Keaton Gill, who we talked about at the start of the game. Gill just buries it. Nothing that 29 Henry Roscos could do. A great 2-on-1 opportunity, and Monona Grove asserts early here in the second period.
And that's a statement. Making a statement like that worked out well, and it almost looked like Oregon has taken for granted that Monona Grove has some speed and control, and it looked like their defense pinched in a little bit too deep, which allowed that 2-on-1 to happen. Beautiful setup by Monona Grove. There is life in that team.
That was about as close to a textbook goal as you can get. Excellent play from them. 15:45 to go, 3-1, and this game is not over by any means here in the second period at Hartmeyer Ice Arena. Monona Grove has it in their own defensive zone. Tyler Damon coming hard as it's lifted off the glass, and that'll be controlled defensively by the Panthers in the person of Hayden Bell. Hayden checked hard, though, by number 11. Great forecheck from Keaton Gill, who just scored that, and he takes it away. They almost get another setup. Number 8 swings and misses Brady Gareth, and as the shot comes in from 5, bad save, and the puck goes behind it. Monona Grove now generating some real offensive chances. Number 5 ahead to Tyler Damon. Damon hit from behind, and it's swiped back in by number 16 from Monona Grove. This one's going to be picked up by Hayden Bell. Bell moves it all the way across. It's going to be easily grabbed by Laszlo. Laszlo circles the other way behind his own cage with 15:06 to go in the second period. Passes it off this. Oh, what a job to pass it off the boards to himself, but Monona Grove holds it, and they're moving it back down low. Number 5 is going to have to get it. That's Carson Timberlake. Over to Damon in the near corner. Damon circles, though. I think he thought he had help behind, and this one's going to have to be picked up by 22. Monona Grove still battling in the near corner, trying to get this one recentered. It remains in the corner, fighting for it is 20. He gets it back in the center. Instead, number 9 shot that comes off, hits his own man a little bit high. Another shot blocked away by number 6, Hayden Bell. Neither of those shots made it to the goalie, but boy, they had an awfully good chance if they got through. We'll get an icing off of that. Oregon, I think, wanting a line change. Excellent job, a revitalized Monona Grove team in this period.
This is a different team. This is flat out a completely different team, and this is what we want to see when we have a game being played like this. It almost looks like they changed uniforms.
Sam Hakes in the face-off circle for Oregon. He can't win that one, though, and Monona Grove controls. No, it's picked up by number 18, Matthew Strassman. Strassman hustling along with Hakes. He gets that one through, gets it past the defense and all the way into the corner. He's got Hakes in the center, fires the shot. Hakes swings and misses, and the puck comes all the way out. Picked up by Monona Grove, trying to get the center. Pushed against the boards by Mitchick and dumped in by number 12, Gage Shiljan. Dumped on net, easy stick save, and it'll be picked up once again by the Monona Grove Eagles. Hustling there is Sam Hakes. Hakes dumps it back down low. Picked up by 21, who's going to try and get this one out. Hakes challenging. He moves it across, but Shiljan's going to be able to back up, but they play it through neutral ice. Nice job to move it past Shiljan. It gets all the way into the corner. That's number 11, Keaton Gill. Shiljan loses a glove, and the puck gets caught up with it along in the near corner. The glove, the puck, everyone's confused. We got 2 Panthers, 2 Monona Grove Silver Eagles fighting for it. It finally comes away. Sam Hakes takes it for the Panthers. Rifles that one across. I don't know if number 18 is going to be able to catch up with it. That might be icing, and indeed it is.
Yeah, right now Oregon's back on their heels a bit. They're being pressured. The time and space they had before just is not there. And you can even see a little bit more of an earnest look in Raskus in net. He's yelling at the players out there, trying to direct traffic. Again, they're feeling a little bit of pressure in this period so far.
Zach Raskus in the face-off circle for the Panthers. He wins that one back, trying to move it forward. The Eagles intercept, but Verhagen able to pick it up at the Zamboni door. Over to Raskus, and Raskus will move through center ice. Nice pass across to Calvin Schneider. Schneider over to the far side point, across to Verhagen, but a little bit out ahead of him. Verhagen circles back, dumps it off for Raskus, and Raskus continues to fight for it as now it's picked up by Calvin Schneider. Schneider's got Verhagen in the slot if he can get the puck to him. Instead moves it over to him on the far side. Back to Schneider. Schneider working on the near side now. Trying to get that puck out. Zach Raskus back to Verhagen behind the cage. Verhagen's got Raskus in there as he circles around. All the way out to number 5. 5 lifts one in, tries for the deflection, can't get it to go. That was Carson Timberlake fired the shot. Calvin tried for the deflection. Verhagen goes for a shot. Oh, that puck comes in funny. They tried to clear it out. 21 fired it off of his own man, number 5, Garrett Vinge. Solid cover by Nahirniak to stop that up.
And that was great defensive play from Monona Grove. What they were able to do there is they were breaking up most of the good lanes for Oregon to pass through. We didn't see that nice little pass from behind the net. It was forced to the outside. Monona Grove is playing on all cylinders.
Face-off comes in the Monona Grove zone, held by Lucas Hefty out of the far point for the Panthers. Hefty down low, number 15 is going to have to hustle. That's Laszlo trying to get to it, but it's picked up instead by Garrett Vinge. Vinge challenged by Gage Shiljan, who's come down low. I'm sorry, that's number 22. 22 rifles it in. I had it all backwards. It was 12 Gage Shiljan that rifled it in. Stick save from Nahirniak up into the safety net and another out-of-play face-off.
We see Hefty at the blue line, one of the anchors there. And what we saw was a little bit of indecision. That puck came to him. Usually he's able to take some time, look around. They're taking away time and space from the Panthers, which is causing indecision and eliminating scoring chances.
Face-off again in the Monona Grove zone. Ian Shiljan in the face-off circle for the Panthers. That's number 8, Brady Garethanis. Oh, and 8's going to be knocked out. Instead, we'll replace him with number 11, Keaton Gill. Face-off comes. It's controlled by the Panthers. Damon out to Gage Shiljan. Back down to Damon. Working in the corner, but it's going to be picked up there by the Eagles. Nice backhand off to Laszlo. Laszlo over to Damon in the slot. Oh, just can't quite get it, and Keaton Gill has a head of steam here as he comes through. He's going to gain the zone. He's got a player across. Stops up, looks for a play, but he can't hold on to it. And now here they come the other way. The Panthers are 2-on-2. Tyler Damon getting past his defenseman. Goes into the slot, crashes into the goalie, into the net, knocks it off. And that's going to go the other way. He just, and you talk about time and space all the time. That defenseman looked like he was losing a step, took sort of a pursuit angle, forced Tyler Damon to take a bad angle shot, ends up crashing into the net, and takes away the opportunity.
Yeah, when you've got a forward with that much steam and you're on defense, You have to make that transition from backwards to forward, and the best way to do that is pressure them to the outside, make that spin, and then use your body to keep them to the outside, and that was well done.
Neutral ice face-off controlled by the Panthers. Lucas Hefty has it near the center line. He fires that one in, and it comes all the way down. Hustling forward to Sam Hakes, who's going to pick it up. Gets it to number 18, Matt Strassman. Strassman able to settle it down, battling in the corner, though. Hakes all the way out to Hefty. Very high near the blue line. Winds, fires, body block from number 3, Jake Lemire. Lemire had the assist on the earlier goal. Great job to block that shot. 12:01 to go. 3-1 the score in favor of the Panthers in the second period here at Hartmeyer Ice Arena. That one comes all the way down. No icing as it went through a couple of players, and it's picked up by Lucas Hefty in his own zone. Hefty all the way across. Great job by number 11 to play that with the skate. That was Sam Hakes. Hakes over to Matt Strassman. Strassman, a couple of fancy moves, but one too many, and it gets caught up and played away by the Monona Grove Silver Eagles. Across to Hayden Bell now. Bell fires that one through. It goes past everybody, and that's going to be an icing call. Ryan Mitchick just didn't quite see it coming. It was a nice pass, but not able to lay the lumber on.
You know, in the first period, every pass that Oregon made hit a stick. Right now, they're not feeling that same level of confidence, and Monona Grove is getting better and better in this period. Again, they must have had a really good discussion in the locker room in between periods, because this is a revitalized team.
Absolutely, and this is not unlike, honestly, what we've seen from the Panthers every now and again. They're a little slow in the first period, didn't quite have their wits about them, and then they come out later on and are a different team, and that's certainly what we're seeing from Monona Grove here. They trail 3-1 as the puck comes all the way into the Panthers zone. Hayden Bell pursuing it into his far corner, golfs it across to Carson Timberlake. Timberlake ahead to Calvin Schneider, and Schneider will play this one out. Tries to lift it over to Zach Roscos. Instead, it's picked up by the Monona Grove Silver Eagles, and they dump it back into the Panthers zone. Held by number 20, who's moving down into the corner, trying to get back towards the goal. Played away, though, by Calvin Schneider. Doesn't let him in anywhere near the net, but the puck comes back to him. He's got it right behind the net, trying to get this through to the slot, but Roscos plays it with the blade. He gets it again, back into the slot, and it's picked up by Calvin Schneider. Schneider lifts that one off the glass and gets it ahead to Verhagen. Verhagen, though, loses it a bit, and it's played out to neutral ice. It just got out ahead of him. Picked up by the Silver Eagles. They come back the other way. Top of the circle. Shot comes in wide to the right. 10:43 to go, and the Panthers will pick it up. Hayden Bell moves that one across to Verhagen. Verhagen has it at his own blue line. Looking for a pass across. He just straight crosses up and loses it, and the puck comes all the way down to Henry Roscos in his own zone. Roscos ahead to Carson Timberlake. And they try and tap it out here. Nice hit to get that one clear, but it's picked up once again by Monona Grove. And what you said sure seems correct, that Oregon just a little bit off their game in this second period.
Yeah, again, they seem to be struggling a bit to find the same kind of chemistry they did in the first. And a lot of it is because Monona Grove is playing as a unit. They are so strong right now.
Roscos has the puck for the Panthers down low. Monona Grove battling hard here against the wall. A couple of players come in to assist from either team. Now Roscos in the slot, backhand shot, and the Hierniak saw it all the way. Right in position, makes a nice stop.
You know, a 3-goal lead is the most deadly and dangerous lead in hockey. And that's what Oregon had going into the second period. Right now, Monona Grove is outplaying them. The Panthers have seen some chances, but most of the control in this period has gone to Monona Grove. And if they can build on that, get one more goal out of this, it's a brand new game.
10 minutes to go in this second period. Panthers lead 3-1 here at Hartmeyer Ice Arena, taking on the Monona Grove Silver Eagles. Controlled by Laszlo down low. He dumps it off for number 22, Ian Shiljan. Ian out to Gage, his brother at the point. Back down to Ian down low. Back out to Gage. Trying to find a way in, back down to Ian, and they'll rim it all the way around. Picked up there by Laszlo, and he gets it across to Tyler Damon. Damon dumps it off for Hefty. Hefty had come in down low, though, and that was just what we had seen from the Monona Grove Eagles. Damon has it, though, behind the cage once again. Leaves that one off for Ian, but this one's going to be played out. Nice chop by Monona Grove to save the icing, and this one comes all the way out. They're going to slap it in, and they pursue. Gage Shiljan going to pick it up defensively behind his net. He rims that one ahead to Tyler Damon with 9:20 to go. Damon reverses course and rims it to the other side. Lucas Hefty now has it, stops up, looks for a way to get it out. Nice pass across to Gage, who gets it over to Tyler, and here they come the other way. Tyler's got a couple of men with him as he moves towards the center. Push down, though. Nice hit there, and it's picked up by Ian Shiljan. Shiljan behind the Monona Grove cage has it for the Panthers. Leaves it back across for Laszlo. Laszlo can't get a hold of it, though, and Monona Grove picks it up. Try to reverse direction as Laszlo fights for it. Monona Grove has it in their near corner, in their far corner. Hit by Laszlo as he continues to battle for the puck. Tyler Damon comes in and looks for it as well. Leaves it behind, but there's nobody there. It's going to be picked up by 21, Brett Zapp. Zapp reverses direction, comes to the far side. Damon challenges him. He loses the puck, but Monona Grove able to regain possession. Comes out to the point, and Gage Shiljan there. He'll be able to dump it down. 8:36 to go. Puck still controlled by Monona Grove. They get it out to the point, trying to clear that one. They cleared very high up. That one's going to come all the way down, and we'll get the icing call.
One of the ways you can gauge how solid a defensive team is playing in their zone is when that puck's being moved, is it being moved along the boards, along the outside, or moved down the middle and up and down? In that entire possession for the Panthers, they weren't able to get that puck anywhere near the slot. It was always being moved the outside. That means Monona Grove is playing their position solid.
Monona Grove doing an excellent job here in this second period. It's almost like a completely different game, but the Panthers have gotten sustained possession. A great shot there. Comes back in and a score! Looked like it might have been batted with a hand, but I'm not sure if it was a hand from Oregon or a hand from Monona Grove.
And that's really the question. I know it definitely was in a hand, and it looks like the refs may be going to have a discussion about this.
Linesman came in. They're chatting here. We'll see what the official signal is.
Yeah, they're
see a little, might be a wave off here from the referee down in his crease down low here.
Yeah, I'm not sure whose hand was on it. A couple went up there, so it could go either way.
And what happened, it was the classic Panther setup that we've seen, the pass from behind the net right into the slot. Great save from Nihirniak, but it went up high. Multiple hands went to get it. We're not sure whose hand got on it. In the scrum, it ended up in the net. All three officials now conferring, and this may get waved off. We'll see. The initial signal was for a good goal, which would put Oregon up 4-0.
No,
and we're getting a wave off, and I think that's the right call. I believe it was played with a hand. And so a wave off, and the Monona Grove fans here, you can tell, are excited about that. They remain tight in this game, down 3-1 with 8:17 to go in the second period. But we should say, an excellent offensive setup from Oregon, the sort of offensive setup we've come to expect from them.
Yeah, and it was exactly what we saw from them in that first period. This is a painful turnaround for them. They finally get something going. They get the puck in the net, but it's called off. Face-off comes all the way down. That can really hurt a team as far as their own spirit and momentum.
Face-off in the Panther zone. The Panthers control it. Try and move it up past the point. Great work, and they're going to have a 2-on-1 here if they can regather the puck. A 3-on-2. Nice patch by Mitchell. Matt Strassman winds and misses the cage to the left. An excellent opportunity. Just couldn't get the puck on the net. Puck comes all the way back into the far corner. Matt Strassman moves it through to center. It's picked up there by number 20, Tanner Smith. Tanner has it from Monona Grove as he moves to the near side, pushed hard by number 5. He tries to fight through to the center, but he can't get all the way there. Picked up by Sam Hakes, number 11, with 7:50 to go in the second period. Ahead to Mitchell. Mitchell encounters two players, and the puck gets tied up near the Zamboni door. This one's going to attempt to be grabbed by the Panthers, but it'll be held by Monona Grove, and they'll rifle that one back down low. Picked up by Hayden Bell. Hayden Bell moves it across to Sam Hakes, and Hakes will have it for the Panthers here. Off the glass, ahead to Matt Strassman, and Strassman's got Mitchell with him as he gains the zone. Now, Mitchell got just a step out ahead. We'll get the offsides call, face off and neutral ice.
Yeah, that's tough, especially when Oregon has not had a lot of good offensive chances. When you're getting that rush and you're moving in, to be a hair off sides is painful. And this goes to the communication. They need to be working again like they were in the first period, finding each other and moving the puck in a way that is more as a unit as opposed to individuals carrying a puck.
Face off and neutral ice. It's Zach Roscoe versus Sam Smith. Faceoff remains on the dot, and now it's knocked out by number 7, Calvin Schneider, but it's picked up by the Silver Eagles. They'll dump it in, immediately grabbed by Lucas Hefty, who fires it out to Schneider. Schneider across to Gage Children, ahead to Verhagen, and here comes Verhagen the other way. Taps that one forward and moves it behind the net. He's following it up along with Zach Roscoe. They take the man off the puck. Roscoe loses the puck, though. Nice job by Monona Grove to play that one ahead to Jake Lemire. Lemire challenged by challenged by Calvin Schneider in the corner. Schneider able to knock it back, but it continues to be controlled by Monona Grove. Great little move there. Fires it very high off the glass. That one should come down for icing. Boy, what a move by number 5, Garrett Vinge, to hang on to that one and then just tried to lift it off the glass, but put a little too much on it.
Yeah, it was a great move. I was a little shocked by how much he put on that to clear it. That looked like a penalty kill clear.
I think he just ended up swatting the ice a little bit harder than he wanted, most likely. But Zach Roscoe is going to take the face-off for the Panthers in the Monona Grove zone. Panthers control. Verhagen dumps it down, but immediately Monona Grove picks it right back up. Comes to Hefty. Hefty fires from the point, misses to the left, and it comes all the way to the other point. Gage Children has it there, dumps it down low for Roscoe, but it continues to be in the near corner. Student section from Monona Grove are getting a very good show here. Now we're all the way across to Verhagen. Verhagen loses control, but picks it right back up. Back to the face-off spot. No, nicely intercepted by number 8 for the Silver Eagles. And the Silver Eagles are coming the other way. Goes a little hard, though. Great clearing pass from Gage Children ahead to Alex Verhagen. Verhagen fighting, trying to get this one in. He does get it into the zone, but Monona Grove controls. They have it at their own far side, looking for a way out. Lifted off the glass. What a swat by number 7, Calvin Schneider, right out of midair, just baseballs it. But the puck does come out to neutral ice. Zach Roscoe regains, gives it over to Lucas Hefty as the Panthers try and reset. Hefty hits a Monona Grove player in the skate, but Gage Children able to re-grab. It'll be swatted in. They swatted on net. And a score! Oh my goodness. about heartbreakers. Andre Nahirniak has been so good in this game. And then Alex Verhagen fires one in from the blue line. You could tell he was just going for a change. Just wanted to put that on net so he could get a change, and it slips right through.
That had a weird spin and a bounce that went right between his legs. You see goals like that happen from every once in a while. But, yeah, that's a painful one to have happen as a goaltender. But, again, just one of those where you never know what's going to happen when you put it on net.
Absolutely, and that constitutes a hat trick now for Alex Verhagen, his third of the night. Congratulations to him. 4-1 now, the Panthers lead with 5:53 to go in this second period. Controlled by Carson Timberlake in his own zone for the Panthers. He lifts that one very high, hits off the glass, and comes all the way out to neutral ice. Chasing are the Monona Grove Silver Eagles. This one nope, they're going to be able to stop it up and hold it in their own zone. But the Panthers are pushing hard on the forecheck here. Puck comes all the way around to the far side. Monona Grove will move it off the cage and back to the near side in the person of Brett Zapp. Zapp trying to get that one forward, but it's gathered up by 22, Ian Chilgen. Ian trying to move that one to the center, but Monona Grove regains control. They move this one down, and there's going to be a foot race here between number 20, Tanner Smith, and number 5, Carson Timberlake. Timberlake able to guide it away. Tanner moves that one into center. Number 12 swings, can't get it to go. Oh, man, and Tanner Smith can't quite get it to go. An excellent hustle there from Monona Grove. Did not give up on that one. Fired in from way behind the blue line by Tyler Damon, but easily gloved by Nahirniak and now picked up by Monona Grove. Great move around Damon, but he loses the puck, and Damon picks it right back up. Damon at the faceoff spot, trying to get this one. A backhand shot, can't quite get it to go. Ryan Mitchell fires again, and a score! Oh, and a late push there from Tyler Damon. Little bit unsportsmanlike, I gotta say, when you're leading the team 5-1. But give him credit for the offensive setup. Great pass over to Mitchell. The first one was blocked away, but Mitchell hung with it, fired it through, and in fact, Damon's going to get an unsportsmanlike here for that. A little bit of shove after the play, but Oregon reestablished themselves and did what they've done so often, converted a turnover into a killer scoring attempt. This one goes for a goal.
Yeah, and then the puck started to pinball around. I mean, in that you're moving from side to side. That puck keeps bouncing everywhere, so it's always something really tough to try and control. Oregon stayed with it, and that's a dirty, ugly goal that isn't anything of finesse, but those are the kind of goals that win hockey games.
Yeah, there's no need for it to look pretty.
No, not at all.
As long as it goes in the net, that's all you need.
And so now what you have is the Panthers scored 2 ugly goals, and now they're up 5-1. Or they
haven't gotten that one tallied.
I'm not.
I think this is just a score table thing, because I didn't see any signal from the ref that they had waved it off.
Yeah.
But Monona Grove on a 2-minute power play after the unsportsmanlike conduct from Tyler Damon. 5-1 is the lead for the Panthers here with 4:41 to go in the second period. Monona Grove has it, and they're looking for a way to move this one forward. Nice outlet pass ahead to number 8. 8 gains the zone, leaves it off for 18. Tries to move it back. It's going to be played by the hand of number 7. Nice job to play that one ahead. Excuse me, that was Calvin Schneider. And the puck now kind of lost in everyone here on the near side, but regained. Brett Zapp has it. Tries to lift a shot. What a block from Calvin Schneider. Just lays out and blocks that one. They rim it all the way to the far side, but it's picked up there by the Monona Grove Eagles. Calvin Schneider fighting hard for it. He swats it out with the hand, played it with the hand down for an icing, in fact. No icing because of the PK, and we'll wave off the hand pass. What a swat and what hustle from Calvin Schneider, just fighting all the way for that puck.
And that's exactly what you need to do in a situation like this. You need to clear that puck any way you can.
Monona Grove nicely moving this one in with a minute left to go on the penalty. Tanner Smith has it for them. He moves over to the Zamboni door, and he should leave this one off for the defenseman. Instead, he comes back through. Nice pass across to 15. 15 rifles the shot. They go for the deflection, but it moves away from the goal. Lucas Hefty has the puck. He's going to fire it all the way out. They'll actually fire it a bit on net. Stick save from Nahirniak, and Monona Grove will have to reset. 40 seconds left to go on the 5-4 skater advantage. The scoreboard has now been fully updated. 5-1 the lead for the Panthers with 3:28 to go in the second period. Puck comes into the zone, immediately swatted out by Gabe Chilgen. The penalty kill for Oregon is nothing to mess with, and with 3:20 to go, only 26 seconds, they are really doing a job here to kill this penalty.
Yeah, they are. They're not allowing Monona Grove to get set up at all and start moving the puck around, and that's really limiting their penalty or their power play here.
Number 16 has it from Monona Grove, leaves it off for Tanner Smith. Tanner moves that one all the way up to the blue line. Across to the Zamboni door, back in the center, trying to get it to go. Oh, man, backhand attempt saved by Henry Roscoe. So he remains near the goal, finally knocked away, comes back through the center, and Hayden Bell able to knock this one away. He'll slap it out. Number 4, Tyler Damon is on it as he comes out, and that'll be an icing call as his penalty had expired. Boy, he was hustling. I think he had quite an idea there with Nahirniak out of the net. The only one able to play it, Damon was hustling to get after it.
Yeah, but the penalty ended before they went to clear that puck, so it goes to an icing. Monona Grove started to get something put together there. They got penetration. They were able to set up and control. They just weren't able to capitalize. The Panthers do not want to let Monona Grove back in this game.
No, and with a 5-1 lead, surely that, I say that should be easy, but we've seen quite a lot from Monona Grove that indicates that they are not going to give up and go away quietly in this game. 2:39 to go in the second period. As I said, 5-1 the lead for Oregon here. Monona Grove fires that one back into neutral ice, and they'll play it all the way into the Panthers zone. Number 11 fighting for it, Keaton Gill. He goes for a shot, he scores! Oh my goodness, I have to admit I was slow rolling that one. I didn't think he had any hope of getting the lumber on that one. Somehow he reaches back, fires it up into the corner, and just like you said, you don't want to let him back in. It's 5-2.
Well, and that was a great setup along the near boards. Was able to pull it through the legs. Drew Roskus a little bit off his angle and just sniped that corner. Beautiful goal, great setup, and it's 5-2. And again, Monona Grove is a dangerous team.
Absolutely, you can't take anything for granted. Unfortunately, I did there. It just didn't seem like there was going to be any way he could get a shot out of that. Certainly my mistake to underestimate him. An excellent play from Keaton Gill. His second goal of the game. He was the second part of that 2-on-1 that scored them their first goal. And off the faceoff, Monona Grove fighting hard for it. The centerman just trying to bulldog his way to get it, but it's finally knocked into the zone by the Panthers. Lifted up, that might come out of play. No, it remains on the ice, and it'll be gathered up by the Panthers. Lucas Hefty has it slapped away from him, but Gage Shilgen able to grab it and leave it back off into the neutral zone where it'll be picked up by Brett Zapp. Zapp fires that one into 15. He taps it in to avoid the icing, but nice job by Gage Shilgen to move that through. Great pass from Alex Verhagen, and now Calvin Schneider there. Fires the shot. Follow-up from number 10, Zach Roscoe. Follow-up from Schneider. It ends up behind the cage. Nobody able to get it to go to the net, but Verhagen controls for the Oregon Panthers. Tries to move back into center. Ends up leaving it for number 10, Zach Roscoe. Fires and he misses to the right. Back in the center. Stopped up by the Monona Grove Silver Eagles. They're continuing to battle in the corner with 1:43 to go. Calvin Schneider fighting, trying to get it out. He loses track of it, but there it is. And he'll dump it off for Lucas Hefty at the point. Hefty back to Schneider, working his way to the dot. Down low to Roscoe. Roscoe to Schneider. Give and go to number 9 for Hagen. Couldn't turn and fire in time. 1:29 to go. Still 5-2 for the Panthers. Swatted away from the slot by the Monona Grove Eagles, and here they come the other way. Keaton Gill has 2 goals. He's going for a third here as he moves all the way to the far corner. Stops up in the corner, and the puck is tapped away. Verhagen going for it, as is Roscoe's. Roscoe's comes away with it. Up to Hefty. Hefty, nice outlet pass to Verhagen, who's going to go for a line change. And we've got a hooking penalty here. Not sure against who.
Looks that would have to be against Monona Grove.
Yeah, it looks like number 11, Keaton Gill, who's got their 2 gills, called for the hook here. So now a 2-minute power play. Boy, it did not take Oregon long to strike when they had the power play previously. And you've got to imagine this is a dangerous time for Monona Grove.
It is, but this was also not the same Monona Grove team they played in the first in that penalty kill. So I'm curious to see what happens and if they push it and look to generate some offense and look for something shorthanded.
Ian Shilgen in the face-off circle for the Panthers. But the Monona Grove Eagles come up with it. Tyler Damon picks it back up, though, and leaves it off for Laszlo. Laszlo in the corner. He's got Ian Shilgen with him. He's got Damon in the center. Leaves it off for Ian, and Laszlo picks it back up. Going behind the cage. He's got Damon back in the center. Can't get it past the defense, and it comes to the far corner. Still controlled by Laszlo, who gets it out to the point. Gage Shilgen there. Back down to Laszlo. They're giving him plenty of space here with the 5-on-4 advantage, and now Ian Shilgen has it. He's got an open look, but not really anywhere to go with the puck. Remains out the far outside hash marks. Back down low to Tyler Damon. Trying to cycle puck. Finds, fires, shot, and misses to the right. A great set. What a pass from Tyler Damon as the puck goes out of play. Damon just rifled that one to Gage Shilgen, who had sort of snuck up on his defender. And give all the credit in the world to Nahirniak for stopping that shot.
That was an amazing save. Probably the best save we've seen from him all night. We've had a lot to look at. That was a great setup, and yeah, he just read it perfectly, went from side to side. I talked about how explosive he was and how his extension is. That was just a great save.
Killer work by the Eagles trying to kill off this penalty, but a great offensive setup from Oregon. You got to figure if they can do things like that, they're going to get a score here. Tyler Damon loses the puck at neutral ice, and it's picked up by Monona Grove. They're going to come forward shorthanded. Fire the slap shot. It glances off of Lucas Hefty and is easily gloved by Henry Roscoe.
Yeah, again, if they can generate any kind of offense here, they're going to look to do it. 17 seconds left in the period. this would be a killer if Monona Grove is able to either generate some offense or get a goal.
17.2, like you said, 1:09 left to go on the penalty. Puck controlled by Oregon in their own defensive zone. Lucas Hefty has it. He circles around and comes through his own near side. Nice pass ahead of Damon's all alone. He's got 2-on-1. He's got number 15 across. Fires the shot. Bad save, but it's played all the way out to the corner. Back in the center. No. Stopped up by Monona Grove. Comes back to Damon. Backhands, and that will end the game. Great shot from Damon.
End the period.
I'm sorry. End the period. I'm so excited. That will end the period. What a shot from Damon. What a save from the Herniak. What a period of hockey this was.
Yeah, and what's amazing is you have Oregon who scored 5 goals. And at the end of this period, it's the same as it was at the end of the first period. It's a 3-goal lead. The difference, Monona Grove controlled that period. You had 2 goals scored by Oregon. One that was really a fluky goal that just kind of came in on a dump in. And now what you have is a very strong, a confident Monona Grove team going into the third period. Oregon needs to take a breath and decide how they're going to go through with that third period, but they can't afford to break down.
No, and let's talk about that period in terms of scoring. For Monona Grove, Jake Lemire to Keaton Gill, the 2-on-1, just about as pretty a 2-on-1 goal as you're likely to see. And then Keaton Gill, somehow that sort of behind the back almost sniper shot that I have no idea how he got that to go.
Yeah, that was, again, that was a thing of beauty. That was one of those kind of goals that you see that you know there was skill. A lot of people don't realize that, you know, you watch a game and somebody shoots the puck and it goes in the net and they're like, oh, that was cool. What they don't realize is a lot of times they put the puck where they were aiming. That was a spot that was maybe 5 by 5 inches around that he was able to put that puck into. That just should show the skill that he has, the eyes that he has, and the hands that he has. And he wasn't going to give up even though he was on a bad angle. So very impressive play we saw from Monona Grove. Oregon came out flat. They started to put some things together, but it was more of a sputtering period for them than the dominant all-cylinder performance we saw in the first.
Yep, well, and let's give credit to Oregon in terms of they recomposed themselves in the second half of that period. They had the waved-off goal 9 minutes in that was swatted by a hand in some way. Refs waved that one off. Verhagen had the goal we talked about from behind the blue line, just trying to dump it in, and, you know, it just goes funny on Herniak, is able to get it through. But then Ryan Mitchick from Tyler Damon with 12:06 in the second. Damon got that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty for the shove afterward, but it was a killer setup and a great follow-up from Mitchick.
Yeah, and one thing that you have to do to be a good hockey team, it isn't just about good offense, it isn't about good defense, it isn't even about good goaltending. It's how you deal with adversity through a game and a season. If you get down by a few goals and you're out of it mentally, that's the sign of a weak team. Oregon did not play well in that period. They got outplayed, but they didn't lose their head. They didn't take bad penalties. We've seen them take a lot of penalties in the past. They know they can't afford to do that, so the way they're dealing with the adversity is a sign of a solid leadership role throughout that team and their ability to kind of adapt as the game moves on.
Absolutely. Alrighty, folks, we're going to step away. We'll be back for the third period. Oregon leads this game 5-2. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss any of this. We'll be right back.
This program is made possible in part with support from our generous sponsors. Oregon Community Bank. Feel good banking. William R. Torhorst and Associates, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic. Trusted care close to home. Maria's Pizza, a little slice of Italy right here in Oregon.
The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the community of Oregon. A special thanks to the Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. OCA Media wishes to thank the Oregon School District for its ongoing support.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Oregon Panthers taking on the Monona Grove Silver Eagles here at Hartmeyer Ice Arena in Madison, Wisconsin. My name is Zach Seeloff. I'm joined in the booth by Dan Graychuk. Our cameraman is Sean Bull. And tonight, OCA Media is bringing you this game, which has turned into quite a game. We finished up the first period with Oregon with a 3-goal lead. We finished up the second period with Oregon with a 3-goal lead. But it sure didn't feel like the same kind of game coming out of that second period.
No, I mean, Monona Grove started off the second period in a hole. They looked to try and get themselves out of it, and it looked very promising for a good period of time there. They're still down by a 3-goal deficit, but right now it's 1-1, in my opinion, as far as who's won each period. The third period, either team can score 3 goals. We saw that from Oregon when we were in Baraboo. What Oregon needs to do is stay solid, play their game, and not let Monona Grove back in this one.
Well, and with that in mind, Monona Grove is on the penalty kill here. Oregon on the power play, 51 seconds left to go on that hooking penalty against Keaton Gill, who has both of Monona Grove's goals in this game. 51 seconds, plenty of time to get a power play goal, but it's early in the period. It's right away. You maybe don't have that flow as you're coming off the bench. What does Oregon need to do to capitalize and try and put this game out of reach?
Well, the good thing about it is they're going to have all their best players fresh, so they're going to have their first penalty power play unit out there. That always helps. But again, Monona Grove played so different in that second period that power play unit for Oregon was probably expecting a little different feel. They weren't able to move the puck as well as they were in that first period. So right now the edge does go to Monona Grove as far as how this period may go. I said it in the first period and the second period. The way to start off a period is by making a statement, and the statement they can do is score a quick power play goal, get a 4-goal lead.
And that's what we saw in both the first and the second period. First period, Oregon scored with 42 seconds in. Second period, Monona Grove scored on that 2-on-1 straight away. I can't remember exactly how deep it was, but not very deep at all. Minute 8 seconds.
Yeah, it was right in there.
And so we'll see if either team can come out and create a similar statement. 17 minutes to go in this third and final period here at Hartmeyer Ice Arena. The referee gets everyone ready. It's Zach Roscoe against number 9, Riley Seifert. And Seifert knocks it away and controls it for Monona Grove. With 48 seconds left to go on that penalty, they play it all the way out. Lucas Hefty has it as blue line, and Oregon will have to reset. Oregon moves that one ahead to Alex Verhagen. Verhagen up to Roscoe, and Roscoe gains the zone. He's along the near side, stops up, looks for Verhagen. Continues to look for that pass, dumps it off for Verhagen, who goes behind the cage. Verhagen's got Hefty out of the point. He moves all the way to the Zamboni door, leaves it back off for number 7, Calvin Schneider. Schneider out to Hefty. Hefty's going to walk this one in. No, he loses control, and number 20 clears it away. That's Tanner Smith. 1-on-1, but number 5 skating hard to get to it. That's Carson Timberlake. Tries to guide it in. Instead, he slides all the way down. And as it's regathered, we get a whistle here. It looks like the net came off as Hefty slid in. Yeah. Nice job by Lucas Hefty to hang with that one. Great effort by Tanner Smith, shorthanded to just fight, try and get it all the way in. Panthers prevent the scoring attempt, but a nice effort from the Silver Eagles.
Yeah, and it almost looked like he was trying to draw a penalty there. It looked like he went down a little too easy. I think he knew Hefty had the step on him, and he did not have the angle. So I think he was looking to draw a penalty.
In the end, though, takes a lot of time off the penalty, and the faceoff comes in the Panther zone with only 15 seconds to go. They do control the puck, but only 10 seconds now left on this penalty as they're moving it forward. Number 5, Carson Timberlake off the boards. Number 7, it goes a little bit past him, though, and it's going to be picked up by the defense of the Silver Eagles. They pass it forward, but it's picked up by Zach Roscoe. Penalty expires, and both teams are full strength. Hefty at the top of the circle. Leaves it back off for Roscoe at the Zamboni door. Back to Hefty at the blue line. Moves it across to the opposite point where it's going to be gathered by Carson Timberlake. Up and out of play. Timberlake slapped it against number 3, Jake Lemire. A happy fan, but he decides to throw that one back. A kindly fan.
And he one-handed that. He didn't even move. He was in the middle of a conversation, almost like, oh, got it. Maybe he should be looking to play in net here sometime soon.
Well done, sir, in the black jacket. Excellent play over there in the stands. 15:59 to go. 5-2 is the lead for the Panthers. Both teams at full strength, and the faceoff will come in the Silver Eagles zone. Back to Hayden Bell. Hayden Bell fires the shot. Low blocker save. Nice job from Nahirniak. Comes back in. Deflection. Backhand shot. Played away. What a pass from Tyler Damon to Carson Timberlake for the deflection. Tyler Damon now has it back to number 15. 15 fires Laszlo, that was, and he plays it all the way out to the corner. Number 5, Carson Timberlake battling in the corner. They get it over to Tyler Damon. Damon challenged hard, though, by a much taller Silver Eagles player who's draped all over the back of him. Damon fires it off. Once the holding call, won't get it, and the puck comes all the way out. Oregon will reset in their own zone. Cross to Hayden Bell. Hayden Bell back all the way over to Carson Timberlake, and Timberlake's going to carry this one forward. Ahead to 22, Ian Shilton. Shilton loses it, but gives it up to Tyler Damon. Damon fires from behind the blue line. Easy save for Nahirniak. Monona Grove trying to get this one out, but Hayden Bell plays it up. Nice stop by Monona Grove, but it comes back down low. Laszlo battling for it, out to Hayden Bell. Bell fires the shot in, deflected by Monona, and it's played off to the side. Picked up by Monona Grove. The Silver Eagles play it off the glass. That one will be stopped by Tyler Damon. No, he swings and misses, but Hayden Bell able to stop it. Throws it back into net. And another stick save. Puck into the near corner as it comes towards the Zamboni door now. Monona has it. They try and dig it out of that ditch at the Zamboni door that Hartmeyer is so well known for. And it'll be picked up by Lucas Hefty with 14:49 to go. Hefty racing now. He's got ahead of steam as he comes to the top of the circle. Tries to get it through. What a stop by number 5. Hefty goes down. Garrett Vinge got together and just blocked that shot. Great work down low at the hash marks. Monona Grove has the puck behind their own cage, but they're challenged hard, and Lucas Hefty picks it back up. Hefty back into center. Damon has it back into center. Can't get it to Soil a chance, who was there for the deflection, and it comes all the way out. Here comes number 11, Keaton Gill. Keaton Gill had that penalty that expired just a moment ago. He fires this one's back. Swing and a miss on the one-time attempt from number 8. Brady Gareth, and this couldn't quite get that one to go, and it comes all the way behind the cage where it's picked up by Gage Shiljan, but it's going to be held by Monona Grove at the point. They fire it back down. Lucas Hefty will have to pick it up low in his own corner. Leaves it off for 24. 24 trying to get that one through. That's Andy Ziumek. Gets it ahead to Ian Shiljan, but it's gathered and neutralized by number 11, Keaton Gill. Keaton Gill 1-on-2. High shots and an easy save from Henry Roscoe. Very high up near the circles there. Roscoe makes a stop.
Yeah, but that was a 1-on-4. You could see Monona Grove was going in for a line change. He did not give up. He pushes himself into that zone, gets the shot, gets fresh legs out there for the face-off. Smart, solid play.
And that's Keaton Gill, who we've talked a lot about this game, has 2 goals already. Clearly a leader on this team, playing very well for them tonight. 13:52 to go. Panthers still have the 5-2 lead. Puck rattles around, but it's held, nicely held by the Monona Grove Silver Eagles. They fire in the shot, and it's gloved by Henry Roscoe.
Yeah, and it's smart to start putting as many shots on Roscoe as possible. He hasn't seen a lot of shots. The ones he's seen have been really solid, so you want to keep putting rubber on him. And again, anything can happen when you take a shot.
Face-off comes. Nice shot from there. The follow-up shot from 20, and it's saved. Great play there. That was 21 Brett Zapp and 20 Tanner Smith. Excuse me. Brett Zapp is such a great name. I love that name. But he's not able to get it to go. Henry Roscoe defeats the superior name and makes the save.
Yeah, and again, one thing that I'm not seeing from Monona Grove, they're not getting a lot of second chances. They're getting that shot in, but Roscus' rebound control is so solid, they're not able to get a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Another shot comes from Monona Grove. This one goes wide to the right, and now the Panthers have a little bit of a breakout here. Calvin Schneider hustling. He's challenged from behind. He loses the edge. Hand goes up. I think we're going to get a hooking call, but the Panthers control. Roscos hits the bench as the 6th man comes out. Monona Grove trying to get a hold of it, but there we go. And now we're broken up. We'll get the call from the official who had the hand up here. This should be hooking against Monona Grove.
I'm curious to see if there's going to be a second penalty given to Oregon. Yeah.
Let's see. It's going to be hooking against number 9. And, yeah, we're getting Calvin Schneider for him.
It's going to be a slash.
There you go. Excellent call. See, you're on top of this. So offsetting minor penalties, we'll have 2 men in the box, but we won't have a player disadvantage for either team. So 2 minutes of missing Calvin Schneider and Riley Seifert, respectively, for these 2 teams.
Yeah, and that's a heartbreaker because that second penalty came well after that initial penalty. That's a mental mistake, and again, Monona Grove dodges a big bullet here.
Absolutely. So 13:16 to go. Still 5-2 is the score. Panthers lead. Lucas Hefty high from the corner. Wangs off the glove in Mihirniak and moves behind the cage. Monona Grove has the puck. They're trying to get this one out. It works through the slot. Dangerous maneuver by Monona Grove. This one they play off the glass, but it's stopped up by number 15, Laszlo. Laszlo battling along with Ian Children. They get it out to Hefty. Hefty fires the shot. Pad save, but a rebound coming. They didn't see it. Shot from Damon. Pad save. Great job by Nahirniak to stay in position. Children fires the shot. Misses to the left and comes behind the cage. Picked up by Laszlo. Laszlo leaves it off for 22. Damon at the hash marks. Misses just a bit to the left, and Oregon is just peppering the shots here. Hefty walks it in. Fires a shot. This one's finally gathered up by Nahirniak. What a series of opportunities for the Panthers, and what a series of saves by Andre Nahirniak.
Yeah, Monona Grove was really telegraphing their plays or their passes there, and it was easy for the Panthers to pick them off. They've got to work a little bit harder in doing those quick, short passes and break out of their zone as opposed to looking for those long home run bombs.
Excellent work by the Panthers and excellent work by Nahirniak to keep his team in it. 5-2 still the score. 12:35 to go in this third and final period. We've got 2 players in the box, 1 for each team, 5 skaters on the ice. Verhagen has the puck for the Panthers, who are down in the Monona Grove zone. Puck stuck in the corner here as they try and get it out. It comes out. It's controlled by the Eagles. They get it to the point, but it's held by Hefty. Hefty leaves it off to Roscos, but it's swatted out all the way out, and that'll be an icing call.
And that was one of those types of icings we saw in the first period from Monona Grove. There was no need for it. They had time. It almost seemed like a reflex. They need to just settle down, take a breath. They haven't lost control of this period yet. They've still got a lot of time left on the clock, but they have to avoid mental mistakes.
Faceoff is going to be in the Monona Grove zone once again off the icing call. Puck drops, and it's controlled by Monona Grove, but the Panthers fight for it. They get it back, fire a shot, pad save from the Nierniak. Monona Grove has the puck back behind their own cage. They almost lose control, but Brett Zapp retains control, moves it ahead. They try and move it all the way out, hits the skate of Zach Roscos, though, and he gets it back down into the zone. Fighting through, trying to get to the faceoff spot. Taken away by number 12, who puts that one all the way down. 24 are going to fight for it. That's Andrew Ziemek. Ziemek going for it for the Panthers, but it's picked up by Tanner Smith. Tanner can't get that one out of the zone, and it's flung back in by Carson Timberlake. That'll come all the way to Brett Zapp in his own near corner. 11:44 to go as he moves to the near side. High off the glass, he'll get this one out, but it'll be easily controlled by Hayden Bell for the Panthers. Hayden Bell's pass wangs off a Monona Grove player, and Monona able to pick it up and neutralize based off of that. The Panthers continue to fight for it. Monona has it right in front of their own bench, caught up in the skates. Fighting hard is Matt Strassman, but the puck just sort of rattles everywhere and up out of play. Lots of very confused play there. I don't think really anyone knew what to do with the puck as it got stuck near the bench.
Yeah, everybody was kind of handcuffed there. Everybody was in kind of close. That puck is bouncing around. That's bad ice in front of the benches. It always ends up getting rutted, so it's hard to get control.
Rare center ice face-off here not after a goal. And with 11:25 to go, still a 5-2 lead for the Panthers, but Monona Grove able to play this all the way into the Panthers zone. Picked up there by Carson Timberlake, who ribs it all the way ahead to Matt Strassman. Strassman taps this one forward, and hustling forward is Ryan Mitchik. No ice is the call, and Mitchik has a step on his man. He gets to the near corner, tries to fire it into center, but he can't do it. Sam Hakes loses control as well, and Monona Grove has it pushed down by Mitchik, and Hakes will be able to pick this one up. Hakes has it in the near corner, looking to set up something on offense. Ahead to Mitchik in the corner. Mitchik back off the boards, and he'll leave it for number 18, Matt Strassman. Strassman loses control, pushed down from behind, and Mitchik will pick that one up off the loose puck. Back to Strassman in the corner. Strassman taps it along and leaves it for number 11, Sam Hakes. Hand up and a whistle, and we're getting another slashing call, I believe. This one's going to go...
Look to elbowing.
Was it elbowing?
I didn't think it was a slash.
Oh, no, you're right. Elbowing. I thought I saw the hand on, but you're right. Elbowing is the call. And now we will have a man advantage for Oregon. A 2-minute power play as the elbowing call goes against number 5, Garrett Vinge for Monona Grove. 10:46 to go, and certainly this is no way to make up a 3-goal deficit.
No, it's not. And these kind of mental mistakes can build and really suck the clock away. And right now, the clock is their biggest enemy. They need to stay out of the box, and they need to look at generating some offense.
Off the power play faceoff, number 10, Zach Roscos goes down. The puck swatted out by number 18, but held nicely by Carson Timberlake. Timberlake down to Roscos. Roscos over to Ian. Back over to Timberlake. Hefty winds and fires. It gets up a little on end and goes over the cage. Comes all the way to the near side corner. Back out to Carson Timberlake. Back to Hefty winds. Fires again. Misses just wide to the right. This one's coming hard and is not going to be able to stop. Nice pickup, though, by Carson Timberlake, and he'll reset his team with 1:30 to go on this penalty. 10:15 to go in this third and final period. The Panthers with a 3-goal lead. Nice job by number 9, Alex Verhagen. Taps it into the corner as they regain the zone. Moves around his man, and he's back into center. Goes for the shot. It's kicked away. Another shot comes in, again kicked away. Puck remains in center. Number 7 has a chance, and he scores! Calvin Schneider with the score, and there's just no way if the puck remains there for that long that you're not going to get it in.
All the bodies kind of came on top of each other. You could see Andriy, I'm not even going to try the name. Nierniak looking for the puck. He was getting down low. Couldn't get a good beat on it. None of the Monona Grove players were able to clear it. And yeah, when you have that much time, that close in, it's really tough to stop that puck from going in.
So that will end that 2-minute penalty. It looks like the other 2-minute penalty had expired too at the previous stoppage, so nobody in the box anymore. Both teams full strength, but the Panthers now have the 4-goal lead with 9:54 to go in the third period. Puck controlled by the Silver Eagles. They'll dump it on net, and Henry Roscos leaves it off for Lucas Hefty. Hefty behind his own cage here, looking to move this one forward. Leaves it up for number 2, Bryce McLeod. McLeod challenged in the corner by 2 Silver Eagles. Tries to get this one through. Moves it past number 15, Laszlo, and the Silver Eagles control. One-time shot stopped up by Hefty right in front of the goal and dumps it ahead for Tyler Damon. Damon swats that one forward, and they gain the zone. 9:29 to go. Puck in the corner. Gets into that ditch there once again right in front of the Zamboni door, and the puck does very strange things when it gets caught up in there. They move it out, and Monona Grove controls in their own zone. Nice swing around by number 18, Alex Baldwin, and Baldwin carrying this one as he comes forward. fire this one into the zone and let his team go to dump and chase. Comes all the way around to the corner. Jake Lemire trying to get it, but the Panthers gather it up. It comes all the way back down, though, once again, and Bryce McLeod will pick this behind his own net. 9:03 to go. Tries for the chop as number 4, Tyler Damon, can't get it, and this one's held by Tanner Smith for the Silver Eagles. Tanner trying to get that one into center, challenged by a couple of Panthers, but held at the point. Fires the shot in from the point. It hits off 2 Panthers and moves all the way to the near side. 15 slaps this one out. Might go for icing as it comes down, and indeed it will.
Yeah, it looked for a second there like Monona Grove was going to get some good pressure. But again, Oregon does such a good job in the corners, taking away time and space, and that really limits a team to their offensive ability in the zone. They've been so strong in this first period, and then in this period we've seen so far at that.
All right, face-off comes. It is controlled by the Silver Eagles. Nice job to move into the high slot. Hits off a defender, though, and moves to the far side. Great shot, but just couldn't quite get it through traffic. Sawyer LaChance trying to move that one forward. He dumps it off for Hayden Bell. Bell moves around to down player of his own and gets into center ice. Great pressure from from Tanner Smith, but the Oregon Panthers are able to play this one in. Brett Zapp controls now behind his own net. Moves forward as he comes past the end line. Tries to pass it past Andrew Ziamek. Can't get it past him. Lifts this one, and he is able to get it all the way out. It'll be picked up by the Oregon defense in their own zone. Hayden Bell fires a pass that's intercepted, but fighting for it is Ziamek, and Ziamek able to carry it in for the Panthers. Moves around. Nice move around. Pass across. Backhand shot. Can't get it to go as Sam Hakes, and Hakes will put it out to the point. Across to the opposite point, man. That's Hayden Bell. Hayden Bell moves it down low, but it's picked up by the Eagles, and here come the Eagles the other way. Number 12 carrying this one, that's wide. Nipfer dumps it in on net. Easy stick save for Roscos, and they'll leave it off for Hayden Bell. 7:50 to go. Panthers have the puck, pass out to Sawyer LaChance. LaChance dumps this one out. It'll come all the way out to neutral ice, but he's going to have to fight against the Silver Eagles, who are massed at this near point here, battling for the puck in front of the penalty box. Comes back in briefly to the Panthers zone, passed across, intercepted. Ill-advised pass and great interception for the Eagles. Great pickup there from number 11. Shot from number 8 and a save. And I thought we were going to see a repeat of the Keaton Gill back behind your pack shot. He was dragging there. Instead, he leaves it off for Brady Gareth in this, who puts on a nice shot, but a save from Henry Roscos.
Yeah, never gave up on the play. Followed that puck through, was able to get the shot in. Roscos was able to stop it, but that's the kind of play that we need to see from Monona Grove. They have that confidence, and when they are clicking on all cylinders, they are a tough team.
7:29 to go. Panthers lead 6-2 in this third and final period here at Hartmeyer Ice Arena in Madison, Wisconsin. Verhagen has the puck at the near side, takes a hit against the board, loses it briefly, continues to fight. Now as 2 more Eagles comes in. He circles back the other way as he retains possession. Picked up by number 5, Carson Timberlake. Timberlake's pass intercepted, but it comes right back to him. Moves this one ahead to Calvin Schneider, leaves it back for Timberlake, and all the way across this time to Bryce McLeod. McLeod ahead to Verhagen. Great pass by Verhagen ahead to Roscos as Calvin Schneider goes with him. Over to Calvin Schneider on the opposite side. Fires the shot. Roscos can't get the rebound. Great save from the Hirniak. They try and rifle one out, but it comes back to the Panthers. Held by Calvin Schneider. Moves this one across to the point. That's Carson Timberlake. Timberlake gets one in. It goes high off the save and into the safety net. Panthers getting some solid setups here on offense.
Yeah, and if there's been a theme for Monona Grove in their defensive zone, it's been deflected passes or clearing attempts that fly back to a Panthers player and generate scoring chances. Probably half of their scoring chances in the first period came from just what we saw there. And it's got to hurt when that keeps happening.
Turnovers have absolutely just been the bane of the Silver Eagles here. Panthers play this one out of their own zone. They'll have to dump it back in. Gage Children fires that one on net. Easy save. And it's picked up by the Monona Grove Silver Eagles behind their own net. 6:38 to go. They move this one to the far side. 20 lifts it off the boards, and he'll be able to play it all the way out, but the Panthers have it defensively. Gage Children loses control, and speaking of interceptions,
Way
and offsides.
Way offsides. That's one of those where when you're following the puck in, you're not sure whether you cross first or the puck crossed first because you didn't have possession. But he was a good 3 to 4 strides offside.
And that was clearly the discussion they were having, the referee. And as we often say, it's easy for us from up here to see it.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder on the ice. Face-off in neutral ice is controlled by Monona Grove. They fire that one in, but it's picked up by Lucas Hefty, and he's got it defensively for the Panthers. Great outlet pass to Damon. Damon can't chop it, but it slows down off the boards and picked up defensively there by the Silver Eagles. They fire that one back out to neutral ice. Hits the referee at the Silver Eagles bench, and they're able to play it off of that, regain the zone. 6:10 to go, and they've got it near the high slot. Can't get a shot past number 15, Laszlo, and Damon will flip this one over to Hefty off the boards. Hefty coming through. Looking for a pass across. Instead, he'll just skate this one out on the far side. Hassled by Monona Grove, pushed all the way to the boards, but he continues to control. Puts that one in through center, but it can't get to anybody and comes all the way out. Be picked up by Carson Timberlake, who will dump that one back in. Nahirniak can't play it with the stick, and it's going to come all the way to the corner. For Tyler Damon battling there, but the Silver Eagles have it. Challenged by number 22, Ian Shiljan. Shiljan plays him hard, and they're able to take that one away. Hayden Bell fires that one in, fires it off everybody. Nope, no icing is the call, and with 5:34 to go, Monona Grove has it in their own zone defensively. Flip this one out, it goes past everybody. Again, no ice is the call that went past Hayden Bell, and Henry Roscoe now will leave this off for a teammate. Taylor Chance plays it high off the glass, off the deflection. Nice job by the Silver Eagles, though, to hold it at the point. Number 15 stopping it up. That was Sam Smith, but the Panthers regain possession in their defensive zone. Trying to pull this one out. They're able to get it into neutral ice. They continue to battle, but the Eagles have it in front of the Panthers bench. Taken away by Ziamek for only a second, but regained by Keaton Gill. Keaton Gill moving towards center. Puck knocked away. He'll pick this one up at the near side point. Flips it off the boards and down low, and it'll be picked up there by Carson Timberlake. Timberlake over to Ziamek in the far corner. And back to Timberlake, and it goes actually past him, but this one will be picked up by number 6, Hayden Bell. Bell trying to fight there against two Silver Eagles, but it's picked up by number 5 once again. He flips it across, and Sam Hakes will take it with 4:44 to go. The Panthers trying to get this one out of their zone, held by the Silver Eagles once again. And the Silver Eagles, they're not getting a lot going here on this possession, but they have held it in the zone for quite some time.
Yeah, they're causing enough trouble for the Panthers to clear it, but they're not really generating a lot of control or scoring attempts from it. They need to do a little bit better on moving that puck to each other and look to get some shots.
All right, then now they have it back in the zone. Go to the top of the circle. Lucas Hefty, though, just stops up and stops the puck. And now he's got a 3-on-2 as he comes. He's got Carson Timberlake, Alex Verhagen. Fires it across, just can't quite get it to go. I'm sorry, that was Calvin Schneider, who wasn't able to get the deflection, but Schneider has the puck now in the slot. Shot to score! Bar down from Alex Verhagen. And just a defensive breakdown for Monona Grove. Not sure what happened there.
It was a line change. I didn't even see the goal because I'm looking at the bench, and two Eagles are going over the bench while the puck's down here. I'm not quite sure why they would have called for a change there, but you had two people go in.
Well, that makes sense as to, Verhagen, Schneider, Hefty all playing basically unopposed there.
Yeah.
And Verhagen, you give him that kind of space, he's not going to miss that shot.
Yeah, no, and again, I missed the goal simply because I was trying to figure out why there was a line change going on.
Alrighty. So the Panthers extend their lead now to 5. They lead 7-2 off the Alex Verhagen goal. That is his 4th goal of this game. Hat trick +1 for him, an outstanding performance. The puck remains in the Panthers zone, and they have a shot and miss a bit wide to the right. That was number 12, Wyatt Nipfer, not able to get the shot to go. They had a chance in the slot, though, off of a turnover from Oregon. Oregon has the puck now, pass across, hits their own net, very dangerous. But now they have the puck in the high slot. Pad save from Roscoe, dangerous rebound, but they're able to play this one away. Nice shot from number 18, Alex Baldwin, to generate that rebound. Great save from Henry Roscoe. Lucas Hefty picks that one up in his own slot, and he's going to carry it out. As he moves through neutral ice, he'll gain the zone to the near side. To the top of the circle, nice block from number 18. Once again, Sam Smith right on the spot. Big hit from Lucas Hefty against the back of the net. Hit number 12 hard. Shot tries to come in from the point. Body blocked once again. Picked up by number 22, Ian Shiljan. Shiljan at the top of the far circle. Can't get it through. Another body block. Oh, number 18 loses it. Sorla chance. Shot hit the post. Just hit the post on the right side, and the puck now behind the cage with 2:57 to go. 7-2 still the lead for the Panthers, but the Monona Grove Silver Eagles controlling their defensive zone. Lifted high off the glass, up into the stands. It rolls along the benches, and we'll have an out-of-play face-off.
You know, the response from Monona Grove after that goal was scored was solid. They generated some great shots. That one shot did not miss by much. And that's the kind of play that they're capable of. And I got to tell you, if they were able to play that way through an entire game, they are a team that nobody would want to face.
No, face-off comes now in the Monona Grove zone. It's controlled by the Panthers. Number 3, Ryan Mitchell crashes against the goalie, can't get the shot to go, and the puck remains stuck behind the net. Andy Ziamek fighting for it. He gets it out in the near corner, looking for a way to move this one to center. Instead, he gets it out to Hayden Bell at the point. Gathered by Monona Grove, and here comes Keaton Gill. Who else? He goes to the spot, stops up to the hash marks, trying to get it through, and it's finally played away. He retains control through center, can't get the lumber on as number 20, Tanner Smith. Puck at the point, and it comes all the way down low. Lifted high by Carson Timberlake, high and out of play, and the Oregon fans get a chance to have a souvenir, and we'll have a face-off again.
Yeah, again, they have these amazing spurts of solid offense where they're able to just to control the play, dominate in that offensive zone, and Oregon doesn't have a good response to it when they are firing that way. I wish I was paying attention to what the line combinations were when that happens. But they definitely have a lot of talent.
Well, we've definitely seen Keaton Gill, number 11, who has the puck now, actually, for Monona Grove, and he's circling back around, looking for a chance here. Fires the shot, pad save, rebound opportunity, nice stop by number 6, Hayden Bell. Solid defense from the Panthers, and they have to play it down low. And just what you were talking about, Keaton Gill, definitely one of their major playmakers. Tries for a shot, great stick save from Henry Roscoe's. For the top of the circle, doesn't get through the defense, it comes all the way to the corner. Ziemek has the puck there, puts it too far out in front of himself, and this one will come down low. Picked up by Timberlake. Timberlake off the glass. No, he can't get it up, and instead picks it up. This one comes very, very high, almost hit the rafters, and that should go down for icing.
Yeah, they were doing a great job again of controlling the tempo down there. They're getting their shots. They're beating the Panthers to the loose pucks. They're winning the battles in the corner. I don't know what kind of a season they've had up until now, but it's obvious this program is maybe 1 to 2 players away from being a very big force in this conference.
Absolutely, and we've seen, I think, definitely where they're struggling is on defense.
Yeah.
They haven't been able to get those breakouts. They haven't been able to stop the shots from getting to Nahirniak. Number 7 now controls it. That's, Calvin Schneider for the Panthers. Nice move around. Pass to Roscoe's. Roscoe's just a step behind where Schneider thought he would be, and instead the puck comes all the way out to Tanner Smith, number 20 for the Silver Eagles. Great hit from Lucas Hefty. Takes him away from the puck, and Calvin Schneider will pick that one back up. Kind of paintbrushes on the puck, trying to get a pass to Verhagen. Nearly intercepted by the Silver Eagles, but Verhagen able to pick it up and rifle it off the glass. And it'll come all the way down with 1:13 to go. Still a 7-2 lead for the Panthers here at Hartmeyer Ice Arena. They're the visiting team against the home Monona Grove Silver Eagles. Lucas Hefty lifts that one into the Silver Eagles bench.
And the backup goalie caught it.
That's the kind of glove skills you need from your backup goalie.
He didn't have his glove on, I don't think.
Oh, bare hand, more traditionalist.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, face off and neutralize off of the out of play. 1:06 to go in the third and final period. Panthers with a 7-2 lead. Puck drops. It's controlled by the Panthers. Moves all the way along to the near side. Picked up by McLeod. McLeod leaves that one forward for Tyler Damon. Damon skating hard to pick it up in the corner. Goes behind the cage as he follows it up. Nice tap, though, but it's picked up immediately by Ian Shiljan. Shiljan has the puck for the Panthers as he looks for a way in. Turns around instead, leaves it off for Laszlo. Laszlo across to Tyler Damon. Stopped up by the Silver Eagles, though, and the Eagles looking to break this one out. They fire it down. Will it go on net? Not quite.
But they're waving off the icing.
They wave off the icing. Stopped by Henry Roscoe's and picked up by Bryce McLeod. McLeod challenged in the corner, though, by Jake Lemire. Another skater comes in to assist as the puck remains stuck on the corner. They move it through center. None of their skaters there, but a great centering pass. Paintbrush once again from number 15, Laszlo, but the puck does come out to center ice off the glass, stopped up by the Panthers, and here comes Lucas Hefty. Hefty, nice, great pass across to Laszlo. Laszlo at the top of the circle to the shot. Foul! Blocked up by number 5. Number 5, Garrett Vinge got his stick on that one, played it away from the goal. Stopped by Hayden Bell at the points. He's got it at the Findorf sign, moves it down low, and he'll walk this one in. No, intercepted by number 21, Brett Zapp. Zapp moves it across to Keaton Gill, but this one will be driven in. Oh, man, with 1 second left. Oh, boy, Lucas Hefty drove it off of poor Hayden Bell. But that's the way this game ends, 7-2. A solid victory for the Panthers, but a solid effort from Monona Grove. They couldn't sustain it, I think, as much as they wanted to. But like you said, there were flashes of real brilliance from this team.
Absolutely. They have an awful lot of talent. They have an awful lot of heart. You could tell that at certain points when they started rolling, they were a force, and they kept Oregon and gave them everything they could handle. Impressive game from Monona Grove.
Alrighty. Just before we get going then, 1 star from each team. Who do you like?
Boy, Monona Grove's shin pads. They must have stopped 30 to 40 shots. The amount of blocks that they had was incredible. That's the sign of heart in a team. But you got a goal with Niernak. I'm sure I said that wrong.
Their goalie, number 1.
I mean, he was working this entire game. I got to look at him. And then on the other side, I know there was a hat trick +1 scored, but I'm going with Hefty. Hefty put 2 of the best hip checks I've seen at this level. They were both clean hip checks. They were done exactly as a coach would like to see them. Solid play all the way around on the blue line. Hats off.
Absolutely. For my part, from Monona Grove, I want to go with number 11, Keaton Gill. Had their 2 goals, was clearly an offensive leader, and showed a ton of effort. On a lot of his breakouts were individual breakouts where he just carried the puck coast to coast and just fought to try and get the puck into the net. Yeah. On Oregon side, like you said, Verhagen had the hat trick +1. but I named him last week, or last time we called the game. So in the interest of fairness, I'm going to go with someone who I think is a bit newer to their team, who I saw getting a lot more ice time than I have seen previously, and that's Hayden Bell, number 6. Played great for them defensively. I thought he controlled his part of the blue line very, very well. Was an excellent neutral zone passer, especially when they would circle back into their own zone. His outlet passes, I thought, were excellent. He played really well.
Yeah, he's got incredible vision, sees the ice so well, is able to move that puck around and find the open sticks and find the open lanes. Good to see somebody like that getting more ice time because, again, you want to develop a lot of these players that might not be in their senior year.
Absolutely. All right, folks, that's going to do it for us here from Hartmeyer Ice Arena for OCA Media, Oregon Public Access. My name is Zach Seeloff. For Dan Graychuk and our cameraman, Sean Bull, we're saying so long, and we'll see you later. Take care, everybody.
This program is made possible in part with support from our generous sponsors. Oregon Community Bank. Feel good banking. William R. Torhorst and Associates, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic. Trusted care close to home. Maria's Pizza, a little slice of Italy right here in Oregon.
The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the community of Oregon. A special thanks to the Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. OCA Media wishes to thank the Oregon School District for its ongoing support.